Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Good to be back. There's an ad before starting the stream. Hey guys, can you guys all hear me? Love you, Zoo. Oh my god. Thank you guys. Why don't you stream daily? I'll try to start streaming more often. I'll try to start streaming more often. Thank you guys for all the hearts. I love you all. You guys are the best. Nice and clear? Okay. Okay, let's just go ahead and go straight to the browser. Oh, there's my face cam. What's up, guys? You are the best and most honest person in the community. Regular streamer ZooTay. What do you do for a living? I do casting and I make content and stream. Please analyze day 3. We're gonna try and watch all the matches for semifinals. We have 2 days to do it. We have today and tomorrow before the finals start. So we're gonna try and do all of it. I can't watch the finals live. I don't have permission. He's been hanging out with the girl and forgetting about us. Hat? I do have my hat, but I did my hair, so no hat today. So there is girl. There is a girl. But anyways, I've been busy. Like, ow. I just hurt myself. I've been busy with other things, like trying to get my mental health better and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna start streaming more often. I've been saying this a lot, so I'll get there when I get there. Thank you guys for being so supportive. I know I can. I'm getting better mentally, so I'll start doing more streams and more videos for you guys. I think you can't analyze very much. Most of the teams are just playing to be in top 16. That's fine. We'll analyze things that I think look good. I know a lot of the teams might just not be playing as seriously, but there's definitely things to analyze still. You're doing good, brother. Stay strong. Appreciate it. Hey, so if you guys want, I'm trying to post more on my Instagram stories about, like, I'm trying to be more personable. Like, I've posted on my stories a few posts about how I might have not been super good mentally. So make sure you check out and follow me on Instagram. If you go to Instagram and ZooTay, follow me on Instagram. Oh, I gotta go live too on I gotta make my live post on Instagram. Hold on. Yeah. Let me make my live post for Instagram. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and get the chat in here. Hold on, let's just do it this way. Hey guys, I'm live right now on YouTube. Make sure you hit the link, and all these lovely people are already in the chat. So you guys will be on Instagram right now, on my Instagram story. Okay, we'll start the analysis very soon as a few more people get in here. Okay. Thank you guys for all the hearts. Oh my gosh, there's so many hearts. You guys are the best. I will never get used to all this support. Jonathan follows ZooTay on Insta. I didn't know that. Wait, he does? Wait, he follows me? I don't think... Jonathan doesn't follow me. He does not follow me. How do I see if he follows me or not? It would say, right? You lied. Hold on. Can't I search followers? I think I have to do it through the phone. Yeah, he doesn't follow me. Maybe... Wait a second. Let me check. Followers. Yeah, no, he doesn't follow. There's a lot of fake Jonathan accounts that follow me though. All right, okay. Let's start the review. So I think we're just gonna try and watch from the very first day of semifinals all the way through. So semifinals is 4 days long. We have 2 days to watch 4 days of videos. I will try and do that. Let's just start with day 1. Let me pull up the chat over here. He follows you? He does follow me? Wait. I just looked it up on my phone. He doesn't follow me back. Alright, hold on. Let me full face cam this. Alright, so my phone, right? I'm gonna look up Jonathan. IG underscore Jonathan, right? The second one. Okay, 91 following. Oh shit, you're right. He does follow me. What the fuck? Oh. I searched it wrong, I guess. Oh wow, okay, he does follow me. Oh. He is following. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I just had to look at his following list. Oh, that's so dope. He follows me. Okay. Alright, well... That is pretty fucking cool. He only follows 91 people. And I'm one of the people he follows. That's cool. I feel famous now. Yeah, I know Scout follows me. Scout and I, we actually message each other on Instagram. I've known Scout for a while because we met in person. Yeah, okay, that's... Okay, cool. Cool, okay. So... Jonathan follows me. ZooTay being a boomer straight for 2 minutes. Facts. My bad. Okay. Alright. Let's start the analysis. We're just going to go from day 1, game 1 and onwards. I'm probably going to skip around a little bit. But we'll see if something interesting, if I see something interesting, I might, you know, do a little bit of analysis. But there's obviously a lot of games to go through. You're the 69th guy he follows. Say famous or what? What's the devices for PEL? I don't know. I don't know about PEL. You're famous in India? Shampoo plus conditioner. Nice. Can you start from day 2? We're going to start from day 1. Let's just go ahead and get this going. Alright. Let me move my face cam. Make sure it's not blocking anything. So semifinals, what, 20 teams, right? And top 16 move on. We already know which 16 teams are moving on. Well, let's go ahead and just see how these games go. Okay. So I know Seoul managed to qualify because team got DQ'd for like hacking or something. Points table 24 teams in top 16. Okay. 24 teams in top 16. All right, so a lot of you guys have watched these games already. So I'm gonna skip around. But before we start, I guess let's look at the teams that did qualify already. So I could so we could talk a little bit about that, and then we might know what to focus more on. So top 16. So Team XO did really good. I don't know too much about XO. I know Skylights. I know Ocean is the coach for them. Obviously, Godlike. Right? Oh, ringing, not hacking. Okay. Yeah, okay, so they were using a player that was playing on someone else's account. Jonathan said he was surely pan Paraboy in a healthy trolling way. I honestly like that about Godlike. You know, I don't think panning or any of that is toxic. I think it's just fans that say it's toxic, so people think it's toxic. But honestly, like, for competitors, it's just for fun. Like, if I get panned, I'm gonna feel bad, but it's like, it's just competition and it's just for fun. Like, it's nothing super serious. I think fans make it too toxic. Oh, this is Punk's team. Oh, this is Punk's team? Oh, that's huge. Oh, this is Punk's team. XO Punk. Oh yeah, okay. Wow, really good to see. I wonder who's gonna get first in finals though. Okay, so Skylights, Godlike, Orange. Orange was always like a really strong team. TSM, strong team. Scouts team, Enigma, Hider. Nah, I don't know this team too well. Today, 5 West teams and any teams will join PMG, C-Scrims, and Esports County. Oh, that should be interesting. All right. And then going down. Okay. And then these are the teams that didn't qualify. I know Seoul had a really rough time. All right, so Punk's team did really well. XO, Skylights, Godlike, Orange Rock, TSM. Okay, so I'll pay attention to these teams when I watch these games.
Going through to the military base island, or they will go late, like we have Team Reckoning and Hyderabad Hydras.
Speaking of, migrating early, you're right. 7C.
Yeah, Godlike had 100 finishes.
One end of the military island.
Yeah, I know Godlike was not playing serious I really like that about Godlike because they use these games as practice. But I hope like when they do play serious, they played serious often enough so that they could still play seriously correctly. You know, I'm not too worried about Godlike though. But they need first place. That's so rough. Like you need first place to qualify for PMGC. Like I feel like any of these teams could get first place. 0 chickens as usual, because Godlike just don't care. They just want to get kills. Yo, Sean, Sean, thank you for the follow, bro. Or not the follow. Thank you for becoming a member. You are now officially part of the Zoo Nation. Appreciate it, man. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being a sponsor. Yeah, I saw TX only had 4 points in the first day. Okay, let's just start. Let's just start going through this shit.
Right, 99 quarterfinals.
In and around King.
So TX.
Xbox is all right. Looks like.
Adrenaline rushing because right now talking about Xbox.
Well, Xbox is all right. Looks like talking about adrenaline rushing through people. Only glitch.
Map the rotation. How are they going?
Soul.
Another team has taken the aquatic.
Oh wow, this is a tough first zone. So where's XO? Where's Punk's team? Are they playing in this first match?
And well, someone is going to be on a boat somewhere out there.
Yo,
See,
Emma.
is,
Oh,
it's not going to be
hey,
because they are
hey, Emma.
Illinois,
thank you for
taken to the waters, and that's
becoming a sponsor, Emma.
Because again, they could be taken out if 7C are going to be paying attention. But sooner or later, on your screens, you are going to see something coming.
I hope.
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Players that they managed to rotate well, but look at that.
Hydera. Oh, Hydera. Okay. Okay, Punk's team's not in this first match. All right. Okay. If we're gonna get through all the matches and days, I'm mainly just gonna look at fights. I'm not gonna worry too much about.
On normal days, BGIS. I don't want to.
Okay, so
anything.
tough circle.
And we have.
We're just gonna look at fights here.
Well. They've been doing good. They've got that Old Hood Esports. Now Old Hood, they've had a good game as well. Well, finals.
Okay, these two
We're trying
teams.
to fish a lot of players there, but 8 points, and I have to.
I'm mainly gonna pay attention to the top 8 teams. So let's recap again real quick. So EXO, Skylight, Godlike, Orange, TSM. Okay, I know all of those very well. I know X-Spark. I watched the group that Enigma played in for his quarterfinals. Familiar with them. So Hyderabad, or I'll just call them the Hydras. So we'll pay attention to these teams. Yeah, Tactical Esports did really good in the quarterfinals. Not as good in semis, but okay, we'll pay attention to these teams when they fight.
And chances of teams dangerously go up against Seoul, but looks like Ace Black from Hyderabad Hydras. He's going to be driving past the enemy, suddenly realizing, uh-oh, this compound is taken, and we might just see Seoul come out with a few finishes for themselves. For now, it is going to be a race to the military island, as all the teams are going to be getting in their vehicles and, well, skedaddling out of here.
Well, it's a race.
Top 4 teams at table are from Group C. Okay. All right. So we won't see many of those teams here. Gotcha.
Well, they do look on them for now, but for now, Carry from Hyderabad got free. He's going to shoot. Yes, he wins.
Would go as well.
I see this happen so often, even in PMGC. Everybody takes the blue zone rotation. Everybody's scared to go through the part of the zone that's in zone. Oh.
Down to his bloody knees.
Mother needs to be careful. I would love to.
Yeah, so I know day 1, X-Spark struggled a lot.
Ferrari coming in from his end. He would get the first knock hit, but Kill is there, and Kill would get the retaliation knock.
Are coming, well,
The zone.
in a few.
Oh my god.
Need to make ground. Is going to be taken. Then there you have.
That's disgusting. What are these zones?
And, well, Samurai
X-Lions?
up here because themselves.
I mean, it's going to be so difficult, XP, to get some real estate in the zone. Everything, every inch, every feet is filled with players inside the zone. I mean, we have 15 teams and 59 players still surviving in this game. This is going to be so difficult. Meanwhile, right now, only glitch. You told me about them glitching, but I would love to see if they are going to glitch some opponents.
Well, looks like that is exactly what they are trying, as Evo was under fire, but looks like from behind the Chicken Rushers saw a little glimpse, and well, they did lay down some shots, which means he is going to be on the back foot. Have a look at that, boys and girls. We have a little bit of a kaleidoscope breaking out on the map because all those colors so nearby is just going to be...
Holy shit, what the fuck?
Well, it's almost like a rainbow in the final few circles, and it does...
Wait, 59 alive right now? Zoo skip this game? I'm skipping through it.
Right, but right now, I have to say, Only Glitch got a beautiful palace in the zone.
They do have that palace, but sooner or later that palace is going to come under heavy fire because we are going to have nothing teed up. Well, they could be, but it is going to be a little bit of a...
What the fuck, dude? This is...
This action is taking place on the if they want to at the receiving end again. The team plays because and the boys now that are smoke take down a few
versus team. They managed to beautiful thing.
They do get the better of fire, capitalize on.
So most of the top teams aren't playing in this match.
Just got
Okay, I see Enigma. Enigma's in a good spot.
a lot of points altogether. Meanwhile,
Jonathan got
it's
MVP.
going to be so hard for Team Soul to enter the zone at this point of time. There's a lot of
Jonathan's
real estate to be
cracked.
won, but they have to win it.
Best player in India still,
Absolutely,
Jonathan.
but looks like they are
My
gonna come under
opinion.
fire by a couple of teams. Celsius being one, OG being the other, and oh my goodness, Dog says, you know what, I want to be on because someone is for them. Where Celsius again, they do have a little bit of a semblance of cover. They have going to deploy some smoke, and where you do not want to push up on their position.
Zone, but it's not going to be easy. On the zone.
Whoa! Looks like Jadu is going to be panning his opponents, and well, to add some insult to injury, taking them out and a bit too long. However,
Team Soul and teams just
that little bit of C-Sports could be in a lot of trouble for now. Enigma Gaming, they do have an idea where the enemy is, but now they are making the right down, and oh boy,
Enigma's in a really good spot.
Could be in some trouble with you, Dog. Now, of course, we are
Watch the next game. I'm skipping through this. I'm skipping through this. Yeah, this game is very chaotic. Orange Rock though. Okay. Let's see how Orange Rock does this.
to enter the zone. Meanwhile, Mr. Straight for OU Dog Fearless. This is going to be so crazy and chaotic final few circles XP.
Again, I love the fact that, you know, so many teams survived. One is for now, Sprayground hits the deck. He knows where the enemy is.
Orange Rock should die here.
Again, from beyond, or
7C have the advantage of like this slope that they could peek over.
esports, they is going to lay down some lead. Oh, that grenade was a bit Prince over here. Well, tactical, but they do over because tactical took them out of the 9th position.
The better of every single other team. Enigma, beautiful situation. I would love to.
Like you mentioned, are in prime position, but it looks like Hero. Oh, are going to blow up. Well, they did shake just a little bit, but Aladdin has to take cover because, well, his position has been given away.
1 versus 7C. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Canopy is coming in, and meanwhile, tactical coming into play now, getting the.
Thank you guys for subscribing.
The player of Team X Lions.
Well, what happens is if you send a Canary to the Lion's Den, esports are behind. Make sure their health is up. They're going to make sure the bleeding members one off the other, but he sells Enigma.
Oh yeah, this game is just too crazy. Not much to.
Enigma and still game has.
In quarterfinals.
Back.
Yeah, this.
Can he make it 4? Yes.
Orange Rock makes it in though with one player. That's pretty good.
Brilliant to watch, but now Evo, last man standing. He finishes 2 and 8. Can he make it 4? Yes, he can. As it's off the teams, but for now, heavens above and. Could it hit its mark? It ducking down. Samurai was taken down, and this could be.
And they're not stopping. They are aggressive. They are supreme beings, it seems, in this angle, and they're not stopping now. XP.
Wait, Tactical had a very good first game, and then they finished what? They finished 15th overall.
Stopping it all, and looks like with 4 members alive, they might as well just go 1 man standing. Hey, that could go boom. It could be devastating. However, it's on the wrong side of that boulder that is going to save them. But now Yodha, although he does get the revive, and he's going to be taken out. And
Orange Rock sneaking in at 2nd place. Damn. Okay, Orange Rock.
Super important 1 versus 2. It's a chance to become a champion.
Oh wait, wait a sec. Wait, he won?
And now hit
Wait a second.
man from afar. that boulder that is going to save them. But now Yodha,
Wait,
he
what?
does get the revive, and he's going to be taken out. And well, if they just bounce those grenades a bit better, it could be problematic. But Wild goes.
Wait, he won?
Down,
wait
and now
a
Hitman from
second.
afar comes in.
Who? So
Those grenades a bit better, it could be
okay, so Samurai gets XL gets one knock, so it's a 1v3.
problematic. But Wild goes down, and now Hitman from afar comes in, lays down.
Who told me to skip this match? What the fuck? He clutched this? There's no way.
And with that, another one bites the dust.
Meanwhile, OR managed to get the second.
He didn't?
spot
He
because
didn't
of
win.
he's the last
Okay.
man standing, last hope. You're telling me I am the hope for him, man. No,
Oh
I'm
my
not.
God.
The hope for OR is he.
He got
managed to get
two.
Another point to his name. Can he do a clutch here? Could he be a superstar? He's already a superstar XP, but could he be the mega star? He can.
Oh
Gets
my
another
God.
one. No, it's going to be super important. 1 versus 2. It's a chance to become a champion. It's a chance to be legendary. Let's see what Evo can do.
Well, the thing is, he's going to isolate them. That was
Oh.
just esports, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
With the tactical win, getting that chicken dinner. But
He almost
again,
won that.
a
Holy
last-ditch
shit.
effort
Okay.
coming in from OR Esports. Well,
That was
I'm
a
pretty
glitch.
Sure getting that chicken. Isolate them out.
A champ.
Just going to break sports, ladies and gentlemen. Sports again.
Okay, alright.
So
Oh, yeah.
Talk about tactical and their tactical gameplay, their positioning.
Alright, we'll skip to the next match.
Because you have to remember, this group, it has
I think that game was just way too crazy and nothing to really analyze. It was just circle RNG.
is the map of Miramar. Given how wide and given how long the angles can be on this map, you can end up securing a lot of finishes if you do have that correct high ground position.
Well, if you think about players from their perspective, they would love Miramar. You know why, Floki? Because I don't think Miramar is going to have those weird zones coming in it. I mean,
Yeah, I saw TX had a bad first day
we
and
do
they had a
say so,
huge
but once
comeback.
again, you have to remember every single time you say something as a caster, the gods
All God L
are
players were
listening,
sick while they were
and
playing
the
this?
exact opposite just might happen. That is why it's called the caster's curse, because the moment you say something, the other thing happens. Well, I'm hoping this time around it doesn't, because, well, I do think these teams, they've started the day off with enough RNG already. You know, they kind of want something that's going to stabilize the maps over here. Hopefully we see a centric enough circle that everyone stands a fair chance. But hey, if it shifts down towards the southeast, I'm not going to be whining, I'm not going to be complaining. In fact, I'm going to just sit back.
Please
and
analyze God L.
see
I'm making an analysis video on God L's
what kind of
quarterfinals
stats come up
match.
with this week.
Hill goes just.
Okay, so God L is playing here.
Warrior Humida,
So Godlike is playing in this match.
Hacienda to go all
Trying
So we got more of the top team. We got Skylights. We got Godlike.
MVP is gold.
TSM. Okay, so okay, this is the match that we want to watch.
With Campo Blue is that it's
So Skylights was second place
so difficult.
overall. Yeah, Skylights was second place overall.
But we are having some cards.
going to get a couple of
Godlike
because
finished
West
with
of
how
West
much?
will go through, but
Third with 100
one
eliminations.
road trip to-
Zero
Yeah,
chickens.
They just don't want to be on the highway of hell.
Mind you, don't need to
Okay, alright. This game should be much more fun to watch.
available towards the northwestern part of
Oh,
the
very
map,
good
but
zone
they
for...
really aren't a lot of cities that
Oh, look at this. Look at this split by Scouts team. TSM. Okay, TSM does a split around Minas, Graveyard. I'm very familiar with Godlike split. They do like a water treatment thing like this way. Skylights is what? This team? SG? Skylights Gaming? Okay, so Skylights coming from that side. Okay.
you can find tons of loot. Control 8 of that is that else will go
Team Soul and
towards the center of this. Now that
Oh, Punk's team.
they
XO.
might have a slightly harder path inside the circle.
First place
They
team,
defended
Punk's
to
team.
the circle prior when it was showed up on the map.
Okay.
Well, you'd have noticed that they were
amazing, right? They don't know in from team
looking. However, every single building
position points and a total damage of 8,733. Now again, you mentioned it earlier, Floki. They can easily rotate towards the northern side, northern western side, and they wouldn't have any competition whatsoever. Talking about Team Enigma, it's their second game today. First game was decent enough. I thought they got some average points in the first one. They would like to rack some more in Miramar.
Oh yeah, and we'll see if they do get the opportunity to do so, because they do standards. They know that they should have probably done a little bit better. But you know what?
ZooTay is view hungry. That's why he analyzing
This is exactly
Godlike.
what these guys are ready for. These are the sorts of
Oh, you typed
really
Doglike.
excel at
Okay, I
playing
see what
those
you did
long-haul
there.
situations.
Going through to the finals. It doesn't matter.
I mean, Godlike is a good team.
In the grand finals, though.
And I could like, I could see what they're doing in some of their matches, so they're like easier for me to analyze. Godlike doesn't have analysts. Please message could talk or enter Godlike Cronson to join as an analyst.
TSM does end up dropping out early
I-
on, but,
I'll see. I'll see.
I do believe that the circle is once again going to be, well, not sure.
EXO, Godlike, and TSM the best teams. EXO has the best splits.
Intensity of teams towards the center looking very, very much. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4 teams trying to make their way.
Who? Wait, somebody.
There is SG, there is Soul. We've got, I believe, Revenant Esports as well.
I'm gonna put my phone away.
So, yeah, some early fights could be breaking out, Spiro. This might be Miramar, but
Okay, anyways. Okay, let's focus on this.
Teams in the center, but look at the outside areas.
I'm gonna put my phone away. You know who you are in the chat.
Miramar, it seems, and,
I'm
my
gonna
eyes
stop
are
looking at
glued
my
on
phone.
tactical esports. My eyes are glued on 247
Moment of truth.
esports, and here you go. A little bit of northern side of a zone, and finally we saw our first gunfire by.
So I'm surprised Godlike. So I was watching a semifinal or a quarterfinals game in this same exact circle. Godlike from this position rotated center or like more center. So they're playing a little bit different here. The zone's a little bit
Jonathan
different than
seems-
what.
oh yeah, Godlike Jonathan looking to get that.
Wait, I don't know. Okay, screw it. I don't have time to go back and forth to look at previous
body
matches.
started. Once again, like I mentioned, Cyber X Mark in the meantime, Ultron spots out a couple of players from Hyderabad. Hydra's having not able to connect any shots whatsoever. Still rat a couple of players from Hyderabad. Hydra's having whichever team is camping is going to be having a good time, but X Mark in the meantime.
Oh, he missed some shots already.
Whichever team is camping is going to be having a good time, but X Mark in the meantime, Ultron spots out a couple of players from Hyderabad. Hydra's having not able to connect any shots whatsoever.
I like how safe he's playing though, because he could easily get knocked from this guy. So good like control and discipline. Like I know he missed his shots, but
Still rattling off, still going on, and does not manage to get a
but
single knock.
he doesn't have to get a knock here. That's the thing. He doesn't have to get a knock. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get
But in
knocked.
the
So
meantime, another team
that's
is coming
good.
in from the background. Who it is? Who is it? Okay, it's his own team. It's Mavi coming in from SWAT. Black might for the finish. Fate as well as he will prone eventually get himself behind some cover, but Gale is going forward for the finish. Two couple of members, and guess what? Carry
Ultron
will be knocked
choked.
down. The trade does come through for the side of Team Hyderabad Hydra.
I don't think-
will be there to cover his teammates. Scout the Tilkers, and coming in from team. Other team is
I
coming in.
don't. That's not a choke. That's
Fate is-
fine.
Couple of members, and guess what? Carry will be knocked down. The trade does come through for the side of Team Hyderabad Hydras as Ultron will be there to cover his teammates. Scout is also coming in from the backstab over here. His position hasn't been discovered, but Hyderabad Hydras. Look at those mollies. In fact,
Where are the glasses at?
popping off.
I have my
The
contacts
anti-mollies
on.
over here, preventing them for securing the finishes.
So I
But
don't-
Carry
I'm not wearing
eventually will bleed
glasses.
out. And now Hyderabad Hydra striker.
I think I look
up
better
on
without
me. Is it gonna
glasses.
find its mark? Nope, it is
Sometimes
not.
I have
He's
eye
got
bags,
the
though.
extra 492 on. At this distance, it can do a lot of work, but he's been shot from elsewhere. Guess what? Skylights Gaming, they hear all the commotion breaking out, and they want in on this party.
Few of the best team in Indian esports are fighting against each other now.
Dang.
Godlike trying to enter the party, meant to trying to survive, trying to rotate, but he won't be able
Dude,
to.
just
run
look at Godlike's
Out, and they-
positioning
but
on
he's
this
been
flank,
shot from
dude.
elsewhere.
The best team in Indian esports are fighting.
Neo on top here. Godlike pushing in from the side.
Against each other now. Godlike trying to enter the party, meant to trying to survive, trying to rotate, but he won't be able to. And with a car blast, he would be taken down. Meanwhile, we were talking about
So much
parties.
third partying.
Are you
I
ready
love
for
it.
For the fourth party as well, because I see in that minimap, UDog India is coming.
They might just need some divine intervention over here. Go
Oh.
forward and try and find a couple of picks. In the meantime, Dave, he seems to have heard my calls already. So he's like, you want some picks? I'll place. Not the way they imagine themselves going out, but God.
Oh, Godlike's
eliminated
pushing
at 16th place.
TX
Not the way they
now.
imagine themselves going out, but Godlike Esports aren't done yet. They spawned a couple of members from UDog.
Oh, why is Mavi running over in the open like
Neo
that?
could be in a world of trouble. Is all by himself. Has to be a little bit careful. Will fall back towards his teammates and try and get some backup. While Godlike, they're just looking to slow the pace of this game down a little bit, retreat, heal up, and then hit back as a unit.
These teams
Yeah, I'm actually loving how much third party is going out in India. That's really cool to see. Yeah, I think India's a lot stronger than I thought they would be. Like, based on the way these games are playing out.
have to be really careful. Already we have seen a third party in the fourth party scenario. Now 7 Love to see how 7C are going to cope up with this one. They are up again.
I like how 7Cs, they're third partying, but they're still keeping 2 players back to make sure like they have a good control of the zone and stuff.
It's Team God like
They're not just like full sending.
They love to be aggressive.
Absolutely. Manages to secure themselves those top finishes, but this reaction from them, but also got to worry could end up costing time. If you could quick, here's a bird's eye view of the
Dog India, we have 7C on that.
Okay.
Other than we have stuffing.
Interesting.
will need some help, and they can't step out without taking position. Be of going towards X-Spark, or maybe try again. The circle did close in on working with. Hold out from this position.
I mean, it's a test of patience, Floki, and now, yes, they are going to be aggressive. The nade is going to come in by a god like Jonathan. And if you have a look at the other side, Oracle's 5 trying to take on 2-4-7, and the
What's everyone saying about Neo bait?
Now he's going to be going forward.
Okay.
Everyone trying to go down for a little bit. Good enough that sees
it's in players on Floki.
Certainly, sees for that them to hold on as long as they stay patient. We've got a replay coming up.
Network issues, guys, not bait. So let me guess, he like disconnected or something, but then Godlike still won.
In case you missed out on some of the action happening elsewhere on the map, well, out of his misery. In the meantime, X members get a knock. Well, never mind. In fact, the circle is shifted once again. It's going to be going towards the western part of the map. Godlike still inside the zone and continue to hold on against Team X-Spark.
I mean, this is the best thing for Godlike and X-Spark. If they were not in the zone, they had to fight it out, but they don't want to, right? Floki, as I said, it's a test of their patience. But meanwhile, talking about Team 247, they're on the back foot seriously. I mean, it's a big trouble for them. Let's see if X-Spark, sorry, my apologies. I think
that is going to take a few shots of the carbine. Oh my god, Oculus 5! Both of their members knocked on their feet. No one nearby to rest them. They've fallen and they can't get back up. In the meantime, we're also taking a fight. And soon enough, one of
wonderful fight. But not from X-Spark. On your screen right now is Team X-Spark. Kill.
Oh, I actually remember seeing this. I don't know what I was watching, but I remember seeing this. I think I saw it on Instagram. Yeah. Neo grenades himself and then okay.
Right now is Team X-Spark. Kill. Another nade coming in, but not from X-Spark. Coming in from God like Neo. He knocked himself out and it.
All right, so I think I remember TX loses this, but what I would like to see is TX use a grenade or smoke, clear out these doorways first, smoke out this side to avoid third partying, and push with like 2 players at a time. 2 people stay back to create some spacing. You don't want to all just run in together in one side, because that's how you die.
It's a beautiful opportunity for
Let's see what happens.
To come in to the game, and let's see if they're going to rush it. Yes, they are going to rush.
Okay, no smokes. They're all pushing one side. They didn't smoke out this side. Here's the smoke that they needed. It comes out a little bit late. They're all pushing towards the same area, the same direction. Nobody held back. Yeah.
Jonathan trying to go forward,
So this is the problem. When you need to play aggressive, you need to do things fast, but you need to do all the correct things fast. Like, smoke this out or grenade this area. Have one person stay up here, watch this side. Another person stay here, watch that side. And then just get 2 people to push out. You don't want to send everyone out in the open just to push. Like, this is the like 4-man pushing in one way. Just 2 different angles, and like Godlike wins that fight so easily. All right. If you go to my channel, I talk about this strategy. It's a pretty good YouTube video, so I'll link it. But it's called the 1-man army strategy. This will be the new competitive PUBGM meta in 2022. Basically, I talk about how the top aggressive teams, they use 1 to 2 players to push at a time. They don't like full send or anything. They don't They don't like just push out all in the open together and use their numbers. So that's pretty much what TX did wrong here. Like, they need to quickly be like, you know, cover all the angles, smoke, and all of that.
They're going to rush in, Mavi coming in, and Godlike on the...
So you see Jonathan's at one angle,
That's what you...
and then Z-God's at a different angle.
Oh,
Team
they're
X
not!
Spark gonna go forward. In fact, Godlike, they utilize that back to their advantage. Try and make sure that Team X Spark are not able to find those angles. In fact, Scout is dropping really, really low. He might just be eliminated here as well. Jonathan trying to go forward, trying to find those final picks as Clutch got circling around the house, flushing it up with nades, trying to push them out over here, but it doesn't seem like the members of X Spark. I think he will spot him up there on the first low. And Scout, everything rests on his shoulders. Can he clutch it out for his team? The volley, holding the ground in front of him. He cannot move anywhere. Members get knocked out. In fact, they have been eliminated in 15th place. So have been Team X Spark as two big names bite.
ZooTay, Godlike is searching for an analyst who could bring new ideas. Are they real? Are they like actively looking for an analyst? Like, if they're actually looking for one, maybe I'll hit them up. But if they're not like looking for one, I don't feel like they need. I feel like their coach is already super smart, and he could be a coach and a analyst for the team.
The dust in less than 20 minutes of the game.
What just happened in that fight, Floki? I mean, I can't even imagine. Neo just knocked himself out, and Team X Spark, they wanted to rush Godlike together.
And I'll do some analysis on Team XO. When I notice things or see things, I'll pause the video and do a little bit of an analysis.
So instead, they're gonna try and be walking into a bit of a big and that scope. So he's getting a lot of information for his teams. But in the meantime, that buggy might not be long for this wall. As I do believe XO members have spotted them out over here.
Here's
and
Punk.
they might just be walking into a bit of a meat grinder as Punk Q with that mini 14 causing so many problems for their roster. As on the other side, so can he find any at all? No, he can. It's credit for all who could be in a world of trouble. Situation over here. Revenue, Destro, Somraj, and everyone is over here.
Okay, Skylights is what, the #2 team that finished in the semis? They're a strong team. This is a team that Ocean coaches.
Gamla Boy is going to be leading the charge, knocking out a couple of people with Somraj, and everyone is over here. Gamla Boy is going to be leading the charge, but can he find those with the AKM? In fact, I do believe one of the Remnant members is walking through that wall. No, never mind. He's on the other side of the wall. It just appeared as if that was the case. And Gamla Boy still being very, very careful, prepping up a nade. You have to be careful. Don't meet the same fate as Neo. He's going to be prepped up until the very last moment. Thrown in, and my God! And Core, he's going to be shook as that nade finds his feet over here. Gamla Boy going to be preparing up another one as well. And I don't think Remnant have got finds his feet over here. Gamla Boy.
So see, like, this is like what I'm talking about. When you push, you don't need to push with everybody right up next to the building. You want to create spacing, like one push in Gamalo pushing up close, you have two closer up, and then you have a fourth player. Like, this is a different situation than the TX situation. But see, you want spacing. You don't want to all just push up together in one spot. That's like the old strategy that used to work. But against better teams, you will get destroyed.
They're going to be preparing up another one as well, and I don't think afraid against the big bad boys from... There's no other team hearing this commotion. It's just them alone, afraid against the big bad boys from Skylights Gaming. And Skylights Gaming will prevail. They will lock them out. They will eliminate them. Destro will be put down on his feet, but it does seem that Skylight Gaming prevail. They will eliminate the side of Revenant Esports as they finish
the first knock in, and as soon as they got the first knock with that nade, they managed to rush them and their name and goal. They're not stopping today, Floki. Again, they found another.
Yeah, absolutely. Canary, if he steps out over here, he could be in a world of trouble, but he is one of those few awkward birds that does have
nice grenade.
Joe was eliminated, but it was August 5 taken out by Team XO over here. You have to remember, Team XO, they had one of the worst positions starting off over here. The zone didn't exactly favor them. They had to fight their way in. And
Godlike versus XO?
Still got all four of their members up and running, but now Godlike dropping smokes. They want in on the action. Only
okay.
Bobby standing here from the side of Enigma, and they know where the members of XO are. In fact, Neo going to be dropping them all inside that shack, maybe be pulling towards safety. In the meantime, Immortal, tasked with watching that area, will be retreating. He just seems to be going for a better angle so he can help out his teammates on XO. In the meantime, Team U-Dog, well, they won't be...
Okay, they get Zone
Blast.
Blast.
Also bite the dust at 7th place, and now XO and Godlike locking...
Godlike versus XO.
On. Sensei is going to be the first person to be taken out over here. You do have a couple of other members in the vicinity from
Oh,
EXO
Jonathan getting punked.
over here, but they too slow.
The Godlike is just running through teams, man.
A couple of other members in the vicinity from EXO who haven't really revealed themselves over here, but they too slowly are falling apart like a house of cards. In fact, EXO, they might just call it for the sack over here. I already see Immortal in a vehicle trying to get the hell out of here. And in the meantime, Z-God...
The thing is, the zone isn't even this way. The zone is like the opposite direction, but Godlike knows they have an advantage, or they feel like they can win this fight.
Will look to see if he can find any stragglers. He does see the pickup truck. He knows that there should be a player behind that rock. He suspects someone is going to be there, and Clutch God is going to do the scouting for his team. He sees one. He's going to get
Oh,
away.
no way, Clutch God. Yo, what the fuck? The mechanics!
That rock.
How does he even do that?
There, and Clutch God is going to do the scouting for his team. He sees one. He's going to get up. Might even be knocked out over here, but he's done more than
Oh my god, the mechanics out of this guy's insane.
his job. He will find Fierce, and Fierce will be cleaned up over here. Another point going the way of Godlike. 10 finishes to their name. 6th position found for them. These guys are racking up those points.
I mean, they don't have any kind of fear in their dictionary, it seems. I mean, the weak Clutch
That's
got rushed in
crazy.
with that buggy. I mean, he spotted his opponent, had a jump there to survive, and oh boy, hit that peak from Clutch God and the jiggle and the drop.
They have
I have to say, Crouch shot was just...
Clutch God,
Talking about-
crouch jiggle so accurate.
Are they going to be the underdogs? I think they already are a rising star, and let's see. Going to get bought. Shot will manage to get.
In the wing for
Okay,
now,
so
but
SG dies. They had to push into a rough pot and zone.
Wanted to, in fact, one side there's Godlike, on another there is Tactical, on the other there is 7C, sir. And 7C, they're just waiting around like a pack of hyenas, waiting for the lines to run away from the kills so they can have for themselves. Jonathan gets out of the car, gets blown wild. 6 should be rezzed up over here. Watch the flank. 7C's in the meantime ahead in the front. And well, we're still managing to hold their house. He's not too sure about closes, and can he actually find that area to work with? 4 teams remaining in the mix. We've got 7C, Tactical, U-Dog, and Godlike Esports. Godlike poised to win this one, but 7C's are looking to put themselves on the board here. A nade will find a knock, but can they go forward to connect? You have to be a little bit careful though. They could Tactical Esports to bounce out of the house and claim
Godlike still has 2,
as both teams reading and suffering
but they don't
from
get
their
the
losses.
zone
Over
again.
here, Godlike Esports.
U-Dog India 3.
Oh, there's Tactical again.
He's trying to get all the finishes
They won the
for
first game.
himself. Live Saran coming in, getting the better of U-Dog, but it's time for Tactical to push in, and yeah, they are pushing in Floggy.
Oh yeah, there you go. Godlike Esports and Tactical both going to be locking horns over here, but Tactical might just draw the short end of the stick. 7Cs are also right ahead of him. In fact, look at his wild side coming in. He will be able to find the 7Cs members and put them out of their misery. As Tactical, they will stand strong for a little bit further now. Only 2 Juggernauts remain, but in fact, Godlike, they've only got 2 players.
How the heck did Godlike get into 2nd place on this match? They should have died coming into this zone. There was net issues when Jonathan dies here. Oh, Jonathan died because of net issues. Okay. Fun fact, Clutch God was the assaulter. He learned IGLing from seeing a talk.
Alive, the Z-God and Neo still standing strong. 4 members from Tactical trying to wrap around over here. They've got the positioning advantage. They've got a couple of smokes to work with as well. Holding that, he can throw a little bit of sand. Can't even cross over, just gonna have to hold their ground over here. Look at that. In fact, holding that angle with the AK and making sure they can't even cross over just yet. In fact, he's now gonna look to switch up position, so maybe he can throw a little bit of sand in the eyes of his opponent. In fact, Kid has been knocked down over here. Z-God is looking to go forward, be the hero that his team needs. Can he actually connect with those shots? No, Tactical, they know about this push. They know it's coming. In fact, 3 players are gonna be peeking at his one. He is...
Oh my gosh, the freaking... The movement out of all the Godlike players, like so clean. Look at how clean his movement is.
Z-God is looking to go forward, be the hero that his team needs. Can he actually connect with those shots? No, Tactical, they know about this push. They know it's coming. In fact, 3 players are going to be peeking at his one. He is not going to be able to isolate those fights. Neo trying his best to provide cover, but can't do any of it.
And Neo also had an angle somehow to cover him and get that trade.
That tiny little vision that he had of the enemy team, not enough to land a couple of shots straight into their chest. In fact, Neo will go forward, try to be the hero, but I don't think he will succeed. Or really, no, he will not. It is going to be Tactical once again taking that chicken dinner.
Double the trouble, I would say.
It's going to be
forward,
try to be the hero, but I don't think he will succeed. Or really, no, he will not. It is.
They almost just 2v4'd.
First angle, now and mid.
where to go. The whole back is
Boy, they were. I have to say, 7C played well, but
And that guy's IGL, so he's supposed to use the mechanics at least. God, like, look like a super strong team. Like, their players can all do everything. All 4 players are super smart, too. I can imagine all 4 players can IGL themselves. Like, they don't need someone telling them what to do. All right, let's go. How many games are there per day? Is it 6? I think it's 6 matches per day, right?
It's been a ghost town thus far. It's all going to be happening.
August fight there. Now, it's happening so far.
From one.
PSM, once again, that's coming in. B as well, Lonely Glitch. Can you?
Fun fact, God L's searching for IGL so they could substitute Clutch God? Wait, really? Why? That's a lie. Wait, is that true?
Off to a decent start over here. Once again, a team that hasn't really done that well and could potentially...
Keep an eye on Exo's IGL, his rotations, positioning, splits, and flanks. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a cap. Okay. All right, okay, I got my answer. Everyone's saying no, cap. Okay.
use that slight boost of confidence that comes from these early picks.
I mean, it's as simple as this, Floki. Now, you know, the challenge is getting a bit harder, and of course, the stage is becoming a bit more grander. So, of course, they got to give it their best, and that is what they are doing.
Can you analyze like this? See the winning team first, and then analyze how they won the match.
They made it.
Oh yeah.
Let me just say one thing. They've made it to the semifinals. They have
usually the winning team doesn't always necessarily mean there's something to analyze from them. I'm gonna analyze the top teams overall rather than analyzing the team that wins each match, because it's pretty obvious like these teams are the best teams, and to pay attention to them more closely, because they might not win the match, but they might be doing really good stuff.
Rushes such to be heading.
Like there's a lot of games.
Go for these sorts of risks. They won't. They could even potentially leave one member behind while someone else does a little bit of scouting up ahead.
Speaking of an adventure, looks like a few teams are already on the move, and I wonder if Revenant Esports noticed something on the left of their vehicles, because if you have a look, it does seem like only Glitch, they are going to get those double warehouses by the beach, and Revenant, well, they are going to be heading in the opposite direction. For now, only one team still braving the blue, and that team is TSM, but looks like shots are going to be fired elsewhere. We might just switch the attention to the north, as it seems like, well, Reckoning Gaming are opening up on a team, but the question is, who are they firing at?
Well, we are not really finding out just yet. In the meantime, it does seem that Revenant Esports, well, they might have their hands full, because I do see a couple of teams surrounding them in the meantime. I think only Glitch is right next to where they are, and I do believe EXO is all... they just walk.
Driving past and say they're accurate.
We can, in fact, sense of security.
Have Team EXO, and sooner or later it is possible that the 4 Lions just might join them from the south as well. But for now,
Analyze Mavi's rotations.
Godlike Esports trying to get in.
I'll try and like notice as much as I can. Like there's a lot, like EXO's team rotations, Godlike.
Good position. They do have
That's a lot. I'll just point out whatever I can notice.
They thrive.
We're here, so if also very
Mark 14, you would have got a suppressor. Later, we know all these teams are going to be hitting the deck, but for now, shots off roof as he is going to be forced to move down.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if that Punk is can be able to go forward and maybe just grab a couple of left jabs and see. On the aggressive themselves, well, they had a lot of teams closing in.
Game 1 that everybody seems to be doing the same thing, because it looks like the bridge, especially that gas compound by the TARS, because whoever
someone like he's
game, he is going to be center of the center. They'll be in trouble, and looks like they are going to chase him down.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, might not be long for this world over here, because Skylights Gaming, I think they... Okay, so they're not going to chase him instead. Interesting. So they are prioritizing the zone. I like this coming in from them actually, because if you look where they are near that potato hill, and getting that vantage point could be big.
And you know, we were talking about the circle. We know all the action is taking place just north of the bridge, and you
There
know
you
what?
go.
Chances are the next
Oh,
circle
wait,
could
what was
form
that?
Just around there, taking place just north of the bridge.
Oh, this is in what? Battlegrounds Mobile India only?
And
There
you know
you
what?
go.
Chances.
Right? Is this a Battlegrounds Mobile India only thing? I've never seen that before.
Are the next circle could form just around there as well. Milter could still be in play. The gas station and the eastern, you know, compounds of the. Oh, you want to get out of that vehicle? He does in the nick of time. Lucky
Event
for
things,
him.
it's in
He
PUBG
is not
also?
gonna be blown to bits, but now
Wow.
we get some much needed cover.
New update?
Smart play
Oh,
coming out by
okay.
Yam, blowing up the vehicle himself over there.
Alright,
Back 2 for
let's keep fast forwarding.
his hand, needs to get the hell out.
You know,
Oh, that's
I think
so
he
cool.
Should be okay. And now Killer, having revealed his hand, needs.
It's part of an event. Global also. New update. It's an event thing. Okay, gotcha. First day was bad for TX because of net issues. New Year fireworks.
Needs to get the hell out.
You know, Killer is gonna, you know, all the adrenaline coursing through your veins.
Oh, what a circle shift. So one thing I noticed with India is like, I don't know. I can't tell if it means like it's good or bad, but it's just like there's so many people alive. But I think that's mainly because like everybody's taking this very seriously. So they're playing safe, but even though they're playing safe, I like you know, this split here. This team's doing somewhat of a split. You know, like it's like they're playing safe, but they're still playing very advantageous. Like they're not too scared to like be a little bit split. I can't really, I don't know what to make of that.
Problematic, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the massive migration taking place again. We could see some Mad Max Fury action with them before. Now it's going to be the bullets that
Oh, Godlike rotates. Okay.
Down Shadow, and well, Shadow is already out of this game, which means TSM once again not off the start that they are known for. But now Godlike, on the other hand, are going to make sure they get a little bit of compound for themselves, as again they are anticipating. It's problematic here.
Need to focus one area and push through while making sure the back is covered against the wall while they go in. I think he's trying to make sure it is out of vision so they're not able to blow it. Guys for his here because either the players
We still have 60 alive. That's wild.
teams are gonna come and screw them over, or the zone will.
You know, speaking of 247 Gaming, wait a second, I just might hold
What?
my thought. Jonathan,
Oh,
my
Jonathan?
good, showing amazing trigger discipline. He wants to make sure the moment he lets loose that machine gun, well, the enemy goes down. Again, you know, he was anticipating this, because if Punk took a little bit of damage, he would have probably just, you know, gone behind cover, and well...
I love the patience out of this. He's waiting for Punk to shoot at somebody, so Punk stands still, and then Jonathan would shoot. That's very smart.
Jonathan would have given away his position. Mind you, they
Also, he's waiting for Punk to look at him, because if Punk looks at Jonathan, Punk might, you know, stand still for a second to shoot back or something. So then Jonathan
go. He
shoots
does
there.
let loose now because the enemies are even closer than expected. And again, Jonathan, with behind all that smoke, concealing his placement, concealing his position, was doing the smart thing. But on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Mosin Nagant in play, as only Glitch's Bloodslayer just popped someone's head clean off their shoulders.
Absolutely. But in the meantime, we're still gonna focus on what
Okay, so what's XO doing here? XO's in zone. They don't have to do anything. They could just wait. But it looks like they're sending Sensei out of zone. Out of zone is safe, right? Because very unlikely there's anybody else out of zone. So Sensei, I think, is getting an off angle here.
like an XR up to
But Godlike notices, though. He's looking this way. He saw a car drive over.
a fight. Could be breaking out at any moment here, but now they have to reevaluate and reassess. In fact, they spot out Sensei.
Yeah, very good awareness by Godlike. If Godlike wasn't as aware, Sensei would get an opening knock onto Neo, probably.
Over here, and Sensei might not be. with, he will be fine.
Lucky Circle is going to shift
Yeah. I like very good exchange here by both teams.
further up towards the north and to the west, which means, well, for Team XO, they are going to have to on the move sooner rather than later.
Oh yeah.
On the other hand, have a look at the circle itself. TSM in the center.
He's the IGL? Since he's the IGL, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, usually the IGL is the one that looks for those flanks or openings.
in the center or are dangerously close by, and well, we are going to expect some action coming in on the eastern front because TSG, oh boy, I do not want to be in their position.
Absolutely, the eastern front is where all the action is.
Oh, since he actually got knocked though.
One, we do see Skylights Gaming occupying that position if you were paying attention to the map, like I said earlier. And once again, they're in a very solid position to take out this game. But in the meantime, we will be focusing on TSM, who might be locking horns with the side of OR. OR looking to take the fight to them. Aquanox, once again, playing eyes with his team, making sure that there's no flank action going around.
But on the other hand, again, multiple fights are going to be breaking out. All we're going to forget that for now because Revenant, them, they are going to throw them. Are they going to end up in Nox? Yes, it is, because the Sultan of Swing has just gone down. And it's going to be only Glitch who are going to glitch the Matrix right now. And well, a little bit of respite.
Situation, but guess what? Their uplink is going to have to be careful with where he steps. Right now, that nade is going to go in, doesn't really connect, but with the molly on the other end, things
Like so going for a shack rotation, I think.
Stay inside there, not move. As he will go forward. Old Hood could be in a world of trouble. Look at the backup coming in from Encore and Paradox as well. Encore, well, this might just be the time to go because they hear the engine vrooming, and now it looks like Revenant are going to activate their own engine.
I don't really care about these two teams.
Moves out of it in the nick of time. Now he moves in.
I just want
Bodek moves to the next floor. It is going to be easy.
to pay attention to the top
He's
teams.
got to patch himself up. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we do have Godlike. They are out in the open. Smokes are going to be deployed. The Titans are going to fall.
Well, we'll see who they're going to be supplying coffin spot. There is a rip in their name, but is that rip for them or the enemy team? It seems that it might just be for them, but Flick White, he being taken out real quick over here. Clutch God in the meantime once again on the aggression. This man has done so much work for his team. He doesn't mind rolling down around in the mud, getting scrappy and throwing fists up in the air. He might be bloody, but he will break the enemy's nose too. And in the meantime, Z-God gonna be the smart
That's an interesting rotation.
player here. Gonna be the opportunist.
I don't know how Godlike
to
ended up here from their previous position.
Members from Core Miso. A very good line of sight towards him. Neo, in fact, is going to eat that thing, but it might just be well worth it. He might find one and third, and Z-God will finally be activated as he finds the fake over here. In the meantime, down over here, man's right at his feet. Oh, he will stay alive, but does not connect. He's still hidden behind the rock now. He's healed up, but
Well, the shrapnel will get him, but the bullets definitely did. Now elsewhere, Reckoning Esports in a world of trouble. They are right in the enemy's faces. Fierce
So EXO did go for a shack rotation.
But now, lo and behold, he's been taken down because Abrar is going to be coming in for the side. Mr. Spray, oh boy, he is going to be chuck that grenade. Taken down, you got to be careful. The Tesla could be taken out, and you are a bit too close for comfort. Now, Fierce making sure to deploy smoke because again, they got to get out. But if that grenade comes in, well, that is going to be bye-bye for them. Unfortunately, it's on the wrong side of the wall.
absolutely, the shack is not the position you're going to be holding on to. But in fact, Fierce will get knocked down by a grenade elsewhere on the map. And in fact, they will be finished off. Who is responsible for it? What the hell? How the hell did he shoot him through the smoke? What the hell was that coming in from Reckoning?
It's a free-for-all right now, Floki, because everyone is going to be susceptible as Team XO are going to be taken out in the 14th.
Very good rotation by Godlike.
How the hell did he shoot him through the smoke? What the hell was that coming in from Reckoning?
It's a free-for-all right now, Floki, because everyone is going to be susceptible as Team XO are going to be taken out in the 14th position with 3 finishes, but now OG are moving in. That is a good grenade. That is a terrible grenade. Blaze might just be in the blast radius. In fact, 69 is going to take some damage as well. The grenades go boom. Unfortunately, they do move away. Now, there you have it. 69 finally taken out by Jonathan. And
I wonder how good Godlike's like map knowledge is. I wonder if they know like there's this dip here. Like I remember there's this dip when I see it, but in the middle of a game it's like Godlike rotated from like really far away. I know they're just kind of edging into zone, but they might know that this was like a playable pocket or spot.
now expect them to get up, expect them to lay some land because
RNT's Mega from PMWL. Okay.
That are going to bite the dust, and once again, the bullets are flying, the bodies are dropping, and teams are toppling over like dominoes.
Absolutely, Godlike Esports, they are here to have a brawl over here, and whoever comes in their way
remember
will
Mega.
be knocked out. That's what LL Cool J told them, and boy oh boy do they feel
Told
like
you
listening
Clutch
to
God
them
learned a
out
lot
right
in the
now.
ban
We'll
period.
see if they can move forward and take out these picks, but Reckoning Esports in the meantime, all huddling up around the shack. If they get spotted out by Godlike, they are going to be the next target, but once again, TSM also coming in from the flank towards Reckoning Esports. Those nades are forcing Ninja John out of there. That buggy is going to be blown up. He has no way out of this one, and he might just have to pull out his weapon and fight. He's got the M4 in his hands with the smokes, providing Reckoning with some semblance of cover. In fact, it's going to be Ninja John himself deploying those and healing himself back up.
Ninja, oh my goodness, finally it takes 4, it takes 5 grenades to bring the Ninja down himself, but now this is when Reckoning...
The talk said he tried many IGLs and BAMP here, but no one's played style matches to the 3 God L players, so they're going to stick with Clutch God. He's improved a lot after a ban watching other regions.
Z-God comes down, and it's going to be the sharpshooter from Chicken Rush's Sniper doing all
Mavi zone hack. There's no such thing as zone hack. It's just getting lucky.
Well, his boost is going to be up to a high. Skylights Gaming over here taking the fight against OR, and of course there is... Yes, they do have some down, which means they are aware to the danger. They are in between a rock and a hard place, and they want to make sure they are not sandwiched. If that goes in, it could be devastating.
It does.
Unfortunately, a bit too short.
Yeah, but it does. It seems like Pukar still took a little bit of damage towards him. Now, Aditya has to be careful. He is wandering out of the smoke over here, exposing himself on the long road where TSM have a strong line of sight. If he crosses forward over here, this could be troublesome, but TSM aren't peeking, so Wexy gets away with that Molotov.
We Indians might be biased for our favorite team, so can you name 3 teams the highest chances in an unbiased way?
Backside has been mollied off completely, so he
I don't watch enough of the scrims and different games out of India to have a good opinion. I'm obviously biased towards Godlike because I've known about them the longest, and I like their playstyle.
But now it's going to be the big dogs, TSM, going up against Reckoning, and well, Neo wants to party as well, as he does spot some commotion in the smoke. Desync has to be careful because a little bit of movement could give his position away. In fact, if he pops out on the right of that vehicle, well, he is going to be known for all the world to see. But now, Encore from behind could be problematic, but looks like Desync. Oh boy, he is in sync with all the environment because he just took out a member from Godlike, and now, although Jonathan is trying to pick his teammate up, he is under fire.
One of their own members going down. They will be taken by the side of Fogler. COP finding that perfect angle behind the tree, cleans up the side of Godlike, sends them home, back COP. And right now the Chicken Rushers once again in prime position. Clutch this one out. Look at Max at 8. He's a John Rambo.
Godlike Rushers, they've held this move in. They are trying to take that position away. Goliaths in the form of Godlike. And no, Gumla boy, that's a bit too close for comfort. Lucky for you, you are not going to. Is their Raw going to be hurt at the wrong game?
So many players still alive.
Gaming could be in a world of trouble over here. They've got a couple of smokes to help them out, but soon enough they will dissipate and then they will be.
Now have a look at this beautiful bird's eye. You saw TSM's position on the left of your screens. That is where the circle has shifted. In fact, they are dead smack. It's going to be littered with corpses all around, but for now, Samurai and Madhav in a good position.
ZooTay is very famous in India. Scout always mentions you.
They most certainly could. X-Lions are once again in a very good spot.
Please say happy birthday to Hrithik Roshan.
Racking up those placement points. If they survive a little bit longer, they could be going home with some more. In fact, they hear some commotion out in the distance. Who it is? It is the side of Ogler's 5. Trying to spot out the meadows from... Or rather, one door closes, another one opens. That vehicle can now be used as cover, but Gabla boy could be in a world of trouble. No mollies coming in from Samurai. He spotted them out. Can he take them up over here? Somrat still surviving. In fact, that buggy trying to go for a drive-by. Samurai will still try to live, but will be knocked down on his feet by Blaze, or rather, from the opportunity that X-Lions create, and they will snag up all those finishes for themselves. The Hyenas are here.
Well, the Hyenas are here, and the Lions are going to be brought down to a single Lion, and well, for now, it's going to be Zigsaw. He is zagging his way. He ducks under the fire. That was brilliant, and now his teammate is going to back him up as they are taking the fight to Chicken Rushers. Now, Chicken Rushers Vampire, he needs to find some shade, which is exactly what he does as he moves inside the building. Now, again, keep in mind, 2 split. Brilliant timing over here.
Where's the trade? Who's watching the cross? What's the CR team doing?
Chicken Rushers. Now, Chicken Rushers Vampire, he needs to find some shade, which is...
Why are they all running away? I don't get it.
Exactly what he does as he moves inside the building. Now again, keep in mind, 2 split. Brilliant timing over here. He heard the footsteps, he jumped, he shot, and down went Sniper.
Absolutely. Ogler's 5 as well on the receiving end of the aggression. They're not sure what to do. They're surrounded on every single side by the members of Chicken Rushers. The Chicken Rushers just closing in over here, wrapping around them like an anaconda. And now it seems that they might just be going forward. They're done for. They've been eliminated. Ogler's 5 out in 4th place once again, and then they were 3. Chicken Rushers, TSM, and X-Lions. Or rather, should I say X-Lion?
X-Lion, lovely job over there, Floki, but this could be devastating. Unfortunately, Marvin took that grenade a bit too much, but he does spot the enemy in the distance, and well, Aquanox hits the
Oh,
deck, and
no.
his teammate Blaze, who
Oh,
is
the
able to
choke.
Blaze
That's a
his bullets off
choke.
his
Yo,
arm.
Rice
Oh,
Flakes,
now
thank you
they
for
were two. There's
becoming
gonna be
a...
team, TSM going
Thank you
up
for
against
becoming
three
a
Chicken Rushes. Now,
a
Chicken
sponsor,
Rushes,
bro.
they do have
Welcome
the
to the
rush
Zoo
in the circle.
Nation.
However, they have the
You're now
smokes, they
officially
have a
part
little drop as a
of
present
the Zoo
nearby.
Nation.
Although TSM does have the shack, a few well-placed grenades could spell trouble. But there you have it, Aquanox getting a little bird's eye view.
I'm gonna call all my
This is where
my
the
sponsored
experience comes in.
supporters. You guys are part of the Zoo Army, okay? We got the Nation, which is everyone that's part of, you know, the ZooTay group, the Zoo Nation. But if you're a member, I think that's what I'll call you. All members become a part of the Zoo Army. You guys are part of the army now.
This could be big. Blaze OP, he will survive, he does not get spotted just yet, so Chicken Rusher still playing a little bit blind. Those mollies though, they might just force them out into the open. Aquanox, now is your time to shine, he spots out one but he's not firing. Great trigger discipline coming in from the man. Realizing that around the corner Chicken Rushers could come pouring in. Oh, that look
that
out Blaze,
grenade.
and now Aquanox, he's got just one thing to do over here, it's eliminate all the members from Chicken Rushers. He does get spotted out, he will jump down, the Pubg will be blown up as well. Aquanox is gonna be burning, he will be taken out. Chicken Rushers will claim the chicken dinner.
You have the chicken fight.
Nice try.
The highlights have come up.
You know, they
By one and
so
1K watching? Wait, I have 1K watching me right now? Oh shit, okay. Fuck. Alright. I better come up with some good analysis shit.
Rough hand time.
Give you guys something to learn. I haven't seen anything too special though. Like there's too much going on. Like I'm pretty sure I'm missing some things, but thank you guys for all being here. That's crazy.
Swing a little extra hard and you never know.
ZooTay rotation equals zootation.
Could be up on this screen as well.
I've seen Aquanox's hand cam. He plays without thumbs. I've seen his hand cam.
Well, of course, one is going to points and those two
To see some of these other teams.
Alright, let's go into the next match. Oh, Sandhawks next.
Esports has for themselves, but now we've also
well, although the island is designed
Key for a lot of players, and as usual,
I've seen Aquanox's hand cam. Okay, since everyone's asking about it, we'll look it up real quick. I've seen it already. He plays without his thumbs. See, look. I watched this video already.
I was getting stuck with my music. Nothing was ever done. Nothing was ever finished. Lander really gives me
Cool story.
Yeah, I'm really, really tired of being patient. Hey, if you won't give it to me, I'ma take it.
No, he doesn't play with his thumbs. I think I watched a different video too. Maybe it was that one. No, I watched this one. I watched this one. Yeah. Okay.
it is all about getting those points XP, and by hook, by crook.
In semis, nothing special
Now,
happens.
speaking of Painan, we know exactly who's going to be.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some stuff. I just need to be able to see it. If I could see it, then I could talk about it and analyze it.
Has taken off. It's going to be the smoke. See, the thing inside, dropping, brings into action, and well, as co-rip Mizo. Forget that. It just took a split second as Ninja springs into action, and well, it's going to be a member of CO who's going to be brought down. Now the question is, are they going to move in? And Shadow has an interesting weapon. I want to see some bolt action in Sandhawk.
Well, you want some action? With a good spray, they are points yet, but they can. If they can take out TSM, that would be a big boost for them.
Oh yeah, even though, you know, CO Rip Me's picked up, but now TSM are going to be going in on the move. And well, speaking about picked up, I guess I was wrong because Reverse was on the wrong side of the wall. Now Shadow, he does have another weapon, so that means the Car 98 might not come in use just yet because, well, he has that given away. But Shadow is being careful, just a wall separating them, and now he's going to move in. Could this be the moment that he gets shots? Coming in. No, Dick Boy takes one down, but it's
The defense out of this team is really bad. They're not like
taken Boy instead.
so many teams make this mistake.
To rattle off all his shots, but look at
They just play quiet and they hope, you know, one person pushes them. But this player should be able to get some sort of angle.
Dick Boy on the wrong side. Are going to be going in. They might just reverse the
The player up here, like the thing is, like if you're getting pushed, you need to win the fight. You need to take risks to try and win the fight. You need to make sound, try and get angles. Because if you just play for yourself, like what the rest of the team is doing, they're just all staying still and being quiet. They're basically playing for themselves and they're not playing together as a team.
Because he is going to be picked
And
up
all you're
now.
doing is relying on the enemies to make mistakes in order to win.
He does have another weapon, so that means the car. Look at Jacob Boy, all separating them, but he's taken Boy instead.
Shiny, and he is shining like some shadow coming in with that. The output there. That's good. He looks shiny, and he is shining like a bright star. Meanwhile, Equinox getting the important because.
Question is, where is he? Because he still is in the city. You can have Flick by thinking that, you know what, maybe he might have just run. From TSM, and now he does shoot a bit too late, and he gets one. Ninja goes down. Can he be taken out? No, he cannot because Equinox was on hand.
What a start.
What's the point?
TSM. They managed to get 4 finishes, and they got the best position in the zone. Talking about the zone right now, XP. I mean, look at Hearth.
They are underdogs.
We have seen the zone go towards Hearth in the final few circles.
And this is exciting.
They are
because,
new in here. You say that like it's a bad thing. Say what? Like playing quiet and not doing anything. It is a bad thing. I'm not saying I'm not dissing on the team. I'm just I'm pointing out mistakes that teams make sometimes. I'm not saying they're like a bad team or anything. It's literally that is a mistake that they're making. So I'm just pointing it out.
It is still in the water, and we kind of have an idea where the final circles are going to form. Are we going to see some action? You don't know where we are. Teams would be that little chance to make it or break it, but for now,
CSG split.
Is well as where.
Oh. So I think SG does like a med strategy. The reason why you want to split so much like this is so you can loot as many like med kits as possible on Sandhawk. And they're dropping on like the edge of the map too. So this is viable. You can also do a really good one here because there's just a lot of loot down here as well.
A normal thing.
The thing is
About people.
up an single team and but oh,
I mean,
have a look at the bottom left. Do you see something that I see, Sparrow? Because the
Yes,
team
sir.
is
Yes, sir.
taking the water route, and well,
Yeah, they're all still busy looting. Like, that's
they
fine.
are keeping their distance from
The Grand
the
Finals
ground
teams will
because
play on
if they get
Android.
spotted, this is Sanark, and well, when you fire a few shots at the
You
post,
can't be high
they
level
seem to
gameplay if you don't know when and how to leverage a team's mistakes.
burn up a bit too quick.
this is going to be so important for them that they find a decent shore there because, you know, there are a lot of teams on the shore already. If you have a look at 247 Gaming already there, I mean, OH is already there, TSM is there on the shore, and they have to be
12 out of 24 players in semis were classic teams who got qualified, so they're playing with no experience. Okay.
Again,
I mean, mistakes are mistakes,
So again,
so I just point them out.
Teams XP, and I think they managed to get a couple of knocks down, but they won't be able to finish them, it seems. But these are
Are making focus on the revives as the circle is still at a boat, and now we do have chickens in the water, Sparrow.
Oh, finally, you know, I never knew that chickens can swim, but right now, and BGMI, they can. Talking about teammates, so they are also looking to enter the shore, but a better position for EXO. I mean,
What's happening over here?
comes in XP.
Again, better position for them, but we are going to be heading out to the
Okay.
are taking the fight to Skylights Gaming as Jelly is going to be rattling off a few shots. However, the opponents were just a bit quicker thanks to those two-wheelers. Now, this is going to be a bit of a dramatic fight because both teams, although yes, they do have decent amount of utilities, decent amount of healings, they are going to take that damage from the blue zone, which, well, over here, Skylights Gaming.
900 meters in, sound up, have to cross.
Well, speaking of cross works, yeah. Some suppressive fire and, well, suppress the enemy. Now his teammates need to come in as well. John and open.
Wait a second, Godlike's
Yeah,
pushing
Nova, in
this?
fact,
Godlike literally just don't care. This is a very bad push. Like, this is a push where you most likely lose. And they're in the zone. They have no reason to push. Godlike's literally just playing for kills and playing for practice.
I saw something up north. Is that a little
Oculus 5.
mirage? It is Oculus 5. They are out in the water as well, but it's going to be Revenant opening up on Samurai once again. But for now, we're going to focus on Godlike Neo. Now he is playing a dangerous game. He is fully exposed. If Kartik spots him out, he could be shot. Kartik does see him, but Neo is going to lay down some aggressive fire and, well, suppress the enemy. Now his teammates need to come in as well. Jonathan with some cover fire off his own. If they get a knock here, Sparrow, it could be problematic for the team. But Neo finally taken down. Oof.
You know, I was just thinking about that. I mean, this was disgusting. Neo was in the open. They were trying to give cover, and here you go. Celsius.
I guess they were scouting to see if this was open, but you should just safely assume it's not open.
They're getting the better of to push in.
That was a bit of a premature push.
Okay, so they were pushing. They were scouting. They were scouting to see if it was open. They weren't pushing to take the full fight. Because I think after getting a knock on Celsius, if they were just pushing to fight, they would have committed to the fight in a 3v3.
Coming in for Neo because he did know that the enemy was near.
They were scouting, but I think at this level, semifinals, you don't know how these teams play, but you can. I think in the finals, this would be a mistake, especially for a team like Godlike. I don't think you should die scouting in Sandhawk. Sandhawk is a very small map. You should be able to know where teams will be based off their drops. But I get, they haven't really played against these teams that often. But going into the finals, this definitely should not happen to a team like Godlike with their skill level, right? Dying scouting on Sandhawk is stupid. Like, I'll put it as simply as that. As far as high-level teams go, you should never die scouting on Sandhawk. You should just know where players are because it's such a small map and it's very basic on rotations.
And had his teammate, he is, and well,
Spot of time. I mean, they lost a player, they lost their friend, and now with only 3 members, they
have it. Somraj on your kill feed is going to get the better of Evo, and they have to make all going to
both the players.
Now the circle. Where are we going? Godlike do have that compound right below. They might distance to come.
ESG
Is outside. Before now, Shadow trying to get a glimpse of a little head, but wait a second. ORI once again going to go up against Skylight's game.
Day 3 is much more interesting. Watch day 3 and day 4.
We're
We're gonna watch day 1 and day 2 today.
Are forced to make a tactical retreat because boy, oh boy, the pressure.
And then tomorrow we'll watch day 3 and day 4.
Some lead.
still there.
Should know. Send who decision, making sure he gets to the circle because as you mentioned, oh boy, hold that thought because Sensei is going to be brought down. Team EXO coming under fire by 247 and it is going to be Arceus who is going to put him 6 feet under now. That is going to be put
Especially quarterfinal.
is in trouble and well on.
So I know EXO had a tough day 1.
Revenant from distance
They made a big comeback later on. I remember reading that in the chat.
Finally, the Samurai is going to be taken out from the game, but Paradox, he did get taken down. However, looks like respite.
They were trying to bait Neo later. They disclosed this after the match.
Esports is Maxi OP with that single shot M4 trying to get a bit of damage done. Let me tell you one thing, he did get that one knock before now.
X-Lines are waiting for them. I mean, this is going to be so difficult for them, and I wonder how they are going.
So, like, if they were trying to bait... Sorry, I want to go back to this real quick. Because I talked about it.
Is that a
So this push...
fire and Joseph Kartik? We're going to focus on...
Like... I guess they did have 2 players behind him covering him. I think this is more of a push, not a scout, actually. But this is such a dangerous push that I feel like they should have all 3 players covering Neo. So remember that one-man army thing? I think this is fine. If they have 3 people safely in the back covering all the angles, they could actually win this fight. But they only have 2 because they keep one person further away to watch their flank. Like, this is very correct. You leave one person far back to watch the flank. 2 people cover, 1 person push. That is usually the correct way to do things. But this push in particular is a very difficult one. So that I would rather them use 3 people covering. And if they actually want a chance at succeeding in this push, right? Okay, let's go back.
Because John...
Which oh, they are sandwiched between. It's going to be so.
Towards their direct bound is where Reckoning Esports
okay.
could rack up a few more finishes for themselves. Meanwhile, team...
Neo said that they baited 2 to 3 times, no one peeked, so Neo took the risk. They are checking to see if there are enemies.
TSG are looking good. OH
Okay.
are looking good. In fact, TSM, they need to make a move right about now.
I mean, look at OG, only glitch. They are in between. They are sandwiched between X Lions and TSM. This is going to be so fun
Neo
to
said they
see if
baited
they're
2
going
to
to
3
make it down to the zone
times.
because it's going
Okay.
to be so
Oh, okay, I can see that. I can see that.
I would love to see how they are going to cope up with the pressure. I am talking about Revenant right now because Reckoning.
So they were
are
scouting.
not-
They were scouting. They were scouting. Okay. Then it just goes back to on Sandhawk, you shouldn't die scouting. But this is day 1, right? So they're just getting information. They're getting more comfortable. You should definitely not die scouting in the grand finals on Sandhawk. This is semifinals. That's fine. You're getting information on teams.
Looking to let it easy on Revenant.
Well, speaking of being in a Paradox, looks like Paradox is going to find smokes and is Reckoning Esports are going to move back, but wait a second, Revenant taking down point blank range. Finally get the better of Simple again. All these teams have been fighting one another, but it's going to be Abrar who gets taken down point blank range as Clutch God is going to move in for the kill. Clutch God switches his weapon.
Oh my god, Clutch God is just...
Down point box does finally get the better of Simple again. All these teams have been fighting one another, but it's going to be Abrar who gets taken down point blank range as Clutch God is going to move in for the kill. Clutch God switches his weapon. He gets yet another knock, and now they are hungry. Other teammates going to come in. He spots the last man standing. It is going to be Maxi from R Esports. He does take some damage, but Clutch God's got to be careful because there are enemies nearby as well. And now finally he is going to go down as Jonathan is going to be picked up by Z-God.
The hot shot for Team Godlike just put up his...
The mechanics are so
again. I mean,
good,
Clutch God,
honestly.
His name is Clutch God and is living up to his name. That Jiggle Peak, that Ferrari Peak was just amazing.
I know you love calling it the Ferrari peak because like a Ferrari, it is just that quick. But right now, Yoda, the warrior from Team X Lion,
Such
he
good
has his work
mechanics.
cut out because it could just be spotted. In fact, it by said enemy. Be careful because on either side they have enemies. In fact, Madhav could just be spotted out by said enemy.
And Jonathan just
while
like doesn't
only Glitch
miss.
could put them out of their misery. There you
Jonathan's
have it.
accuracy
Yoda,
is
in
on
fact,
another
is gonna
level.
be taken
And he
down.
he's a
Witness
thumbs
who
player.
was doing all the shooting.
Well, it is Godlike Jonathan who managed to get the better of Yoda there, but Revenant also coming in. They were stuck in a sandwich situation. Have you ever had a lion sandwich?
Well, I don't want road. As predicted, he spotted out. He tries to on the side coming in from outside the circle, surprising them. But now Jonathan is going to be spotted out. He tries to get into that little crevice. In fact, that is exactly what he does. But Aquanox, oh boy, he's going to be hitting himself in his head. Had he just put one more bullet in, Jonathan would have been on his knees once again.
He's still trying. He's still trying. With that M4 and 4X, that spray is just too good. But he is...
Jonathan is going to be a bit higher up, but looks like his position is just so immaculate. Like you love saying that, you know, he has no idea where the shots are coming from, especially since we have a suppressor in play,
Yes,
and
sir.
then we have the ghillie on top. All he needs to do, I don't see something happening. That's not the tower, but it's going to be Samraj.
He's wearing a...
You know, he isn't living up to his name.
TSG's controlling this area really well.
Lurking in
This
the
top
shadow
of the
with something
mountain.
that shot 247 Gaming, one good grenade could. If he loses his footing, it could be problematic, but looks like Pooja is going to be isolated. Is Pooja going to go down? Of course, Pooja is going to get shot at, and now if that grenade fell off their hands, that could be destruction for them, as only Glitch are going to be eliminated in the 13th position with 2 finishes to their name, and now Krish is going to use Pooja as bait, or is he? Nah, he's like, you know what?
to the zone, and I think he's just one of them.
I guess you and us, everyone.
31
knows
first
exactly
aid
what's
kits
gonna
for
happen with
Skylights
Destro. He's gonna lay
Gaming.
back in the blue. He's going to keep patching himself up, and hopefully he might just walk away the winner if it ends up being a heal battle. Before now, Godlike are moving in. They are going to take a few shots. Clutch gets off. Celsius coming in full force, and now 2 of the gods are going to be taken out. Clutch go. Well, if it's not the blue, it might be the long.
Yeah,
fall
nothing
down
much
low to
Godlike
just
could do
might take
about
him
that
out as
zone
the
shift.
play zone is going to come.
Meanwhile, talking revenge onto Steam.
Basically, it's
Oh,
literally hard to walk
TSG
there, ladies and gentlemen,
have
because
this
that's
game in
what
the
teams
bag,
down
right?
below are going to have to do, because this is what's going to happen. The Safari
TSG
guy in
chokes
prime
this?
position
No
to rack
way.
up finish after finish. It looks like well, TSM might. TSM should. He is going to beat.
Here you go, Ninja Turtles walking them one by one. But then Celsius with only one.
3-4. Ninja is all about. He wants that summon, and again, have a look at that. Ninja still anticipating that someone could come in as the play zone comes in and takes a few finishes for itself. 5 teams still in contention with just 9 players alive.
Again, the big question, the question of the day, XP.
I love this.
Well, yes, sir. Scarlet's Gaming Destro, still 13 first states to go. But the question is, XP, TSG, they had the zone for a longer period of time. Are they going to win as usual? I mean, the first match, the second match, the third match, we have witnessed the team who got the zone got the chicken.
Well, of course.
ZooTay cursing matches that already happened.
fight. Looks like Dreams finally did come out, and finally it is going to be a nightmare as it's going to be Ninja.
It's all about the zone. I mean, TS it finishes.
So he is going to be making sure he leads.
Wait, you're telling me what?
For his team, the Supari gang,
TSG
but
loses?
amongst them, we still have a couple of teams. We put you in. Oh my goodness, Shadow was spotted out, and in the blink of an eye, the AK is going to rattle up a few shots, and well, that is all she wrote for him.
It's coming.
Oh, a little bit of a slipping overhead. Daddy might just knock himself out. That is what he does. It looks like a free finish has been gifted to TSM Blaze.
Oh, what was that? Why would he jump in?
He slipped.
He slipped actually. I mean, I agree with you on that XP. I think this is.
But they have zone. TSM just diced blue zone, right?
Have to do just to get the second look.
Yeah.
Because sooner or later, the circle might just walk away from there.
Wait,
and
don't tell me
Supari
this
gang
guy also
could be in prime
falls.
position to get a few finishes, but wow, Destro having, you know, basically he made sure his team got that third position finish. That means they get 10 from placement, and again, he is willing to go out with a few shots. You know, everybody wants to go out making some noise.
I can't believe my eyes. I mean, this is Sanok at its level best from moment one, trying to figure out a way.
Oh, what do you want to do? Wait!
Or was not letting them.
Oh, that is painful. That is painful. Blaze,
Oh,
what do you want to do?
no.
Wait a second. TSG once again. This time they are not going to be knocked out as Nickel is going to get the better of Blaze. And, well, Blaze is going down now. Ninja.
Wait, they both jumped down? What? Why? What? This guy has the next circle up here. This guy's stuck. I get why he would jump down. But
Thing that TSM can do right now is going to work in
Desync?
their favor because sooner or later the circle might just walk. But wow, that's 10 from placement. And again, he is willing to go out with a few.
Sanok at its level best from moment one. Scarlet Gaming were the team who had the worst position in Sanok. Worst ever position. They were trying to figure out a way to enter the zone, but OR was not letting them.
Oh, that is painful.
okay, so this guy jumping down, okay.
That is painful.
But why did this guy jump down? Oh, I bet you he fell, right?
Blaze, what do you want
I bet you he fell.
to do? Wait!
But OR was not letting them.
He slipped down,
that
didn't
is
he?
painful. That is painful. Blaze,
Oh,
what do you want to do?
no.
Wait a second. TSG once again. This time they are not going to be knocked out as Nickel is going to get the better of Blaze. And, well, Blaze is going down now. Ninja, oh, he knows what he's got to do. He does have 3 first aids for himself.
it.
But again, you know what? That is not even going to come in use because
Yes,
it
I'm got the
looks like-
chicken. TSM
Wait
got
a
the
second.
chicken.
What?
Yes, I was just looking at that and I was like, yes, TSM got the chicken because TSM,
Wow.
they came down. They
Ladies
jumped
and
in.
gentlemen, what an amazing finish. TSG, they did have the upper hand.
Why?
They had the cliffs. They had the circle. They decided to make it a Michael Bay move.
Okay, well, I mean, they qualified, so good for them. All right, I mean, they qualified, so doesn't matter whatever they did. They qualified to the next stage.
They decided to make Rohit Shetty proud. They jumped, got one, but then
Yeah, the
bleed
thing is,
over
like, even if you had no healing, you don't jump, because look,
them.
you have a whole nother zone.
I can't be.
This isn't the... You have a whole nother circle to stay alive in. I get if, like, this was the last circle and TSG was going to be in the blue zone on this circle, and they feel like, you know, TSM might have 5 first aid kits, and they literally have 0. Okay, yeah, like, jump down, go kill them. But there's literally a whole nother circle that they could just sit in and just see what happens. So... you send one person to jump down. You don't send 2. The other guy just goes into his zone.
Believe my eyes. I mean, this is Sanok at its level best from moment one. Scarlet Gaming were the.
All right.
West, and it does split the map in half.
Well, from east to west, it's a pretty centric kind of a plane path, Floki, and there are a lot of areas where it's going to be difficult.
They were high on Sweetie Supari. What? I don't even know what that is.
So you have to be a little careful. I think, you know, in Miramar, the first thing I think about is car clashes. It's going to be
Super accurate aim or moderate accuracy with mechanics. Your consent.
And I have to say, Floki,
One player on the team with super accurate aim, and then you need the others with mechanics and moderate accuracy.
Chicken in the end, but all the teams who had the zone had the chicken, apart from TSG.
Exactly. I mean, TSG, well, they shot themselves in the foot there. Nothing really that you can blame anyone else for. Both of the players dropping down.
Which promo extension am I using? This is called Web Paint. That's how I draw on the screen. It's called Web Paint.
The fact that there are in Valdemar and Shumasera right over there, but
Skip this match, no Group C.
exact same. If the
Okay, we'll go super quick.
as, well,
And now they are hit.
swooping.
I'll skip through this one pretty quickly.
To enter the
Well, we'll go by all. But in the meantime, we will be looking to it. Dave tries to find a couple of shots. But again, right close around the periphery of the. Guess what? With that smooth,
the only glitch they need to get some sort of
Dave craving they want. Yeah, let's check it out. Just as we like these houses, just the teams find a knock. They back was aggressive. Team X spotlight game on.
the zone.
There now. Spot if anybody tries to make their way out of that building, but only Glitch are very happy with the real estate that they have found. However, the circle, it has.
They performed the human sacrifice to the gods on Sanoa, so they qualified to the finals.
This potentially could be a very meaningless fight for both of these teams.
And absolutely, I mean, Team Xbox right now they're thinking how to enter the zone, how to take out only Glitch, and both these decisions are going to be super important. Only Glitch, they have to take out Xbox, and Nade coming in, DT69 coming up with the brilliant Nade. Now Mavi and Gil, the dynamic duo. Beg your pardon, now it's only Gil remaining, the last hope for Team Xbox. Would he be able to get the clutch down? It's going to be so important. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Team Soul on the back foot, 7C versus Team Soul happening there, but Gil, how long he can survive? Not long it seems.
Yeah, it does seem like Xbox have been eliminated over here. Solar, they're going to meet the same fate. Two of the players knocked down, all down to Rio 99 to get his teammates back up on his feet. And he's going to get shot at as well. Who's the culprit? Who's the one taking him down?
Boy.
Over here, looks like it's going to be the 7C's members themselves. It's just to have the pleasure of back themselves inside this area, but they're starting to run out of smokes over here, and soon the shots but get. And the members of Cell towards safety. No, he used to. Here, can they take out the Hyderabad Hydras?
This is going to be so important. They tried to peek in, but they were taken down. Nakyumi coming in with that beautiful M4 tap burst pair there, it seems. Was not able to get the final play pick there, and I think they're just holding on. They need
holding the high ground. Well, we're going to turn our attention elsewhere towards the members of OR Esports because they still have four of their members alive and kicking in the Safari gang. Right must be walking into a bit of a trap. Okay, now do it. Will be put down. OR Esports will get the credit for all of those finishes. Looks like Old Hood might just be the same.
that defending. Celsius team TT69.
This is their OR Esports will.
So far.
Is going to protect him against a lot of headshots, keep him alive.
Okay, well, Orange Rock
Only
got the zone here.
Iron Vent. Only glitches. Once again, real estate prices are going up. He is at full strength.
Alright, 4v4.
Is not by his side, but in the meantime, you will see our esports try and take up the fight against OR. They're still inside the smoke over here. Spiro, this could be anyone's game over here.
It's a 4v4, a good old boxing match it seems, and I would love to see who's going to win this one. Or now they have the building advantage, but they have to jump out. The first knock comes
nice
on
knock.
Evo, the savior in the first game, now getting the better of Jadoo in the, I think, 5th game it seems. Meanwhile, let's see if they can get that chicken dinner. They need to revive Jadoo as well, and yes, our esports is looking to do just that.
Absolutely, our esports with one member down on his feet. They don't have a lot of options over here. The explosions come raining in. No, I assure you, it isn't Diwali. It is a couple of grenades being tossed in, and look at that. Looks like finally Wexy will go down. Our esports will even up the ante, and now the onus is on them. Are they going to push forward over here? Are they going to go and try and get themselves a couple of picks? Look at Aditya's position. This man could be instrumental for their success, as he's not been spotted just yet. Has to be a little bit careful if he moves up on the slope or throws a nade like that. He could be spotted, and I think our esports has seen that Aditya, but he will still be able to find what's on with the MT49. Looking to confirm it, will be able to do just that. His hero is the hero no longer. Jadoo trying to work his magic around, but he is scared.
Now it's going to be a 3v4 situation where OR got the benefit of the doubt, but Aditya, who's a clutch master, I have to say, for OR. He got 5 finishes to his name, and he is just ripping things apart today. Meanwhile, Kennery, he was spotted. Evo tries to get, finish him, but was not able to. It seems
Oh yeah, OR Esports. Well, Evo, he's trying
AK
to be the
hip fire
clutch
so
god for his team,
bad.
but he's unable to do so. He will fight the
Oh,
dust.
nice
But
try.
Gary
Oh.
over here, and even Steven's affair coming up so far.
2v2?
2v3 with OR Esports in a bit of a man
2v2.
situation. Well, it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore because finally that scoreboard will reflect that it is a 2v2 like I said earlier. Now Rockstar gonna be the Rockstar for his team. Can he go forward and rock Aditya? Sure, doesn't look like it's gonna be the case. Aditya is gonna duck tail and run for now. And hopefully find some cover to work with. Oh no, Rockstar doesn't have vision over here.
Oh.
And he will be able to be taken out over here by the ST49. Is he gonna pull up? Doesn't have vision. Gonna be the case. Aditya is gonna duck tail and run for now. And hopefully find some cover to work with. Oh no, Rockstar doesn't have vision over here. And he will be
That was
able
a
to be
throw.
taken out over here by the ST49. Is he gonna pull up the clutch? A 1v2 situation over here for the members of OR Esports. They're almost got it.
OR Esports, and look at the number of finishes already. Wow. That's just
ZooTay, your analysis on point. Learned a lot from the God Ella analysis. I'm making a YouTube video on just that. So maybe you guys already saw my other previous analysis. All right, got one game left. Still haven't seen anything really that I can
Eastern part of the map.
focus on to analyze. The only thing really was the TX push, right? Like you don't want to push, you don't want to just group up together and push.
Drama here, Floki. Let's go, Georgia Paul. But
Oh, it's about as basic as it gets.
it is about as basic.
You want to cover your angles, have two players hold back, one or two people push up.
Yeah, Team EXO, they've sort of drawn the short end of the stick today when it comes to yet, but well, Blaze OP running around the rock, playing ring around the rock. Of security being crept in.
Oh!
Okay, man. Onto the bike.
Doesn't have anything in his hands. Shadow does have them in. We are in hot pursuit. Are they going to catch up? No, they're not because. Well,
Oh, the car got
hit the deck
stuck.
and slowed them down with the bike just whizzed right past them.
A lot better suspension on that bike, so because having that slighter edge on the mobility. But Hyderabad Hydras, they might have actually walked into a bit of a trap. Oh, it is a lose-lose.
Away from a fight, and you know, maybe their egos might have been just a bit.
Oh
low
my
because
gosh,
now
what
the
is-
bike
what is
behind
this?
The car, they are going to catch up, and Hyderabad Hydras. Oh baby, you better watch out because Blaze is going to let rip with his Uzi, and there you have it, the perfect weapon to have while you are on a bike. The SMGs making sure that you can do something. You don't have to light it now. Well, Hyderabad Hydra, they are going to try and zig and zag their way, but I like the fact that Shadow's like, you know what, they are going to beat the compound.
Okay,
over to Green Path.
I like it.
Circle does help.
You know, we were talking
Day 3 and
about
4
Georgia
lit.
Bowl, moments ago, and it looks like a lot of teams.
Yeah, I do have a
We
Discord.
At least 3 teams vying for control near the containers and north of.
I'll do day 3 and day 4 tomorrow.
That location for them.
And well,
I think today I'll just do day 1 and 2.
If
I'm not too sure. I really don't know how to don't confuse it for a human being, folks. That's a philosophy reference that I hope somebody in chat gets a featherless biped. But yeah, 7
Gaming, who unfortunately did find Soul, and well, Soul.
they are.
You know what I've told you in the past.
Oh, what happened
Shaking
there?
all of us right now. I almost fell back in my.
Okay, I guess they didn't catch it on camera.
Have a look at exactly what happened. There you have it. Up he goes right into Rox's position. In fact, he gets off.
Oh.
He shoots. He gets the knock. But now have a look at what's going to happen. Rox finished in an instant, and there you have it. Yuva comes in.
Oh,
And before.
Okay.
Now, 7C Sarang making his escape as godlike come into the vicinity.
absolutely. Well, that was payback at its finest. I've never seen a quicker dose of instant karma there in my life. That they have is that they sort of
Expecting now, have a look at that. I would have wanted Clutch God to be a bit more to the left of our screens, a bit more to the south, so they could start pincering them in. They could start, you know, pinching them in a position because, well, grenades are going to go up, and godlike, they might just make a move. But for now, Aladdin and the boys are going to try and hold their ground. They did lose Prince early on, and now they take the fight to Jonathan. Jonathan, lucky he has that sheet metal plate at the back of his buggy.
absolutely. I mean, that buggy's back, keeping it alive as it always does.
Look at the formation of Godlike. Just instantly all spread out, different angles, spacing to make sure they don't get third-partied as well. They have one player here at this anchor point to make sure it could push teams away. They have one player here at this anchor point to watch the north. And then just two players are angled out on this 4-man team. They're basically doing a 2v4, but they have 2 players making sure they don't get third-partied. But they're playing it in a way where if one player gets knocked, the other player can adjust and move over to get the revive.
Back day, never skip it at the gym. If the buggy was a human being, of course, but yeah. One of the tale of 7Cs. Now 7Cs, but today it doesn't seem like they've had the luxury to do so because, well, maybe the zone, maybe they're just not feeling it, maybe they woke up on the wrong side of the bed, who knows. But yeah, hopefully this time around they can sort of turn this franchise around and get themselves a lot more points to work with.
They could indeed, but for now, as you have a look at the circle, only a couple of teams are going to be out in the blue, and our esports all the way down south. They shall make their way in without any opposition. Now, Sarang.
That was really nicely done. So like,
Around and get themselves a lot more.
let me see what they did
well,
exactly.
Maybe the zone, maybe they're just not feeling it, maybe they woke up on the wrong side of the bed, who knows. But
So the second Clutch God clears this top angle, they use 2 players close range to push up to the near top angle to control the top of the hill, right? I guess, can I do analysis on this? There's not too much to go in depth in. I may as well, though. So, like, yeah, I'll just do it on this because I don't know if I'm going to even watch day 2. I'm kind of tired. So I'll analyze this for sure right now because...
Making his escape as godlike.
So godlike, they see this team leaving, right? They're actually kind of hunting them down. They want to take this fight.
that they have is that they sort of spread up for now.
So they follow them in.
A bit more to the left of our screens, a bit more to the south, so they could start pincering them in. They could start, pinching them in a position because, well, grenades are going to go up and God pincering them in. They could start.
And so Z-God holds this, right? His teammate.
That actually works because now this is something 7C won't.
His teammate also pulls up very close here. So the process of like breaking down a fight, like a defense. So let's say red team is like this. Something like that, right? You don't want to put too many players up close. Right? If you have 2 players close like this, the chances of a grenade knocking at least 1 player is higher. So you don't want too many players up close. You just need 1 and you want the others spaced out. So what they did was this player Clutch God adjusted very quickly.
Be expecting now. Have a look at that. I would have wanted Clutch God to be a bit more to the left of our screens, a bit more to the south, so they could start pincering them in. They could start.
And also take note of how they're using the north side to take this fight. They're not using the south side. Why? Because the south side has a higher chance of teams rotating in. Let me see if we can show the circle shift here.
He gets the.
I'm pretty sure they showed the circle. Yeah, here. So here you see the circle shifted up to the north, meaning there's a higher chance for teams to rotate up this way. So they don't want to use too many different angles on the south side to take this fight. The caster said right here, the caster wished that Z-Guy was more to the left of the screen, which is like on the south side. But the reason why I think they don't want to use the south side is because they get third party here. So instead, they're going to use the northern side, less chance of getting third partied because they're working in from the north down and the circle shifted from the south up. All right, so
because, well, maybe the zone, maybe they're just not feeling it, maybe they woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
So you want spacing. So the first thing they do when they readjust, really nice formation here.
They could start, pinching them in a position because, well, grenades are going to go up and godlike, they might just make a move. But for now, Aladdin and the boy.
So, so they first have 2 players set up here. 1 player goes here. And then it's like this. right? And then Z-God rotates back around, and I think he goes up here. But but their formation's pretty much like this. And then this player up here, I believe, is
Are going to try and hold their ground. They did lose Prince early on.
Clutch God. Clutch God is
Now they take the fight.
the IGL, no? All right. Clutch God's the IGL. Usually, I always see it's Clutch God, the one finding the angles. He sets up his team to make sure everything is safe and locked down. So, like, if a team comes in, they can readjust without getting third-partied or losing players. And Clutch God, all it really takes is one player to find the angle first to move in for the next, to set up the next step.
Jonathan, lucky he has that sheet metal blade at the back of his buggy.
Absolutely. I mean, that buggy's back, keeping it alive as it always does back.
So you see this formation now, right? You want to space out before you take a team fight. You want to create spacing. Because all you need is that one angle, that one opening, and you're fine. And also, what this does is, let's say he gets knocked here, right? Well, then this player can adjust over and cover him. This player can move up to here and cover that. And then you have the player here close by to put pressure. So spacing also makes it difficult for the enemy to take advantage of you. If this player gets knocked, well, they can't really just push over and kill him. So this player could start, crawling back a little bit or something. And then this player will come in and get the revive. And then you have a player here covering this angle, a player here covering this angle. So the two most dangerous positions, basically, is this player and this player. But I just showed you, if either one gets knocked because they have the spacing and the setup, right, they could adjust and hold a defense.
They never skip it at the gym. If the buggy was a human being, of course. But once again, how do the team be going for those placement points? But today, it does on the wrong side of the bed. Who knows? But yeah, hopefully this time around.
So once he gets control of this, and he clears out the top side, then they shift in another player, and then they use a two-man push strategy to take over the top.
They can sort of turn this franchise here.
Look at the circle. Only a couple of teams are going to be out in the blue, and our esports all the way down south.
And they take over the top just like that. This is almost exactly like the analysis I did on the other fight. So I want to just show you guys here. This is like the exact same thing almost. So Alpha 7, one of the top teams from another region. So here, same exact thing, right? Spacing. You see Alpha 7 all spaced out in the back, and they send one player up to find the angle to start the push. The one-man army, so to say. Carrillo is the one coming up close. And then they send one player, right? Just like here, they had one player close.
Once again, how did the tail of
and they just kept one player there close. They didn't keep... see, Godlike is also close. There's two players close, but there's no need for that. You just need one player close by to apply the close pressure. Just like here, one player close to apply the pressure. Less chances of you getting grenaded. And then you set up the other angle, right? Senna Texa comes up on this angle. Two other players are still in the further back. It's the same exact thing as how once you secure the spacing in the back, you send in a second player to get the other angle to apply even more pressure, right? Senna Texa does that here. Carrillo's the one close range. Carrillo's this player, and then Clutch God is the other player. Clutch God is basically Senna Texa in this. And then, so, see, right here, once you get Senetexa and Carrillo up close, you send in the second player up in that close range to take over the crucial position. The crucial spot is right here, right? If you could get control of this, you could take these guys out and you could shoot these guys. So just like here,
Once again,
once they set up that second angle, right?
maybe they woke up on the wrong side of
Once
the
they
bed.
set up this second angle right here by Clutch
Who
God,
knows? But,
they use
hopefully
two
this time
players
around
to
they
take
can
over the
sort of
top
turn
spot.
this franchise around and
just like how they use two players here to take over this, you know, the contesting point, I guess, whatever you want to call this.
get themselves a lot more points. to
See,
work
Jonathan rolls up here,
with.
but right behind him,
But for now, as you have a look at the
right behind him is his teammate. Similar to how Alpha 7 did it here. Two players up at the position that will get them the fight. You still have a spacing to make sure you have multiple angles and cover. So, same exact method. This is the same exact strategy, but done in a different map, done in a different situation, but the thinking process is the same. You keep one you only need one player up close to apply the pressure. You have everyone spaced out in the back to make sure that player can stay safe and that player can do his work. And you send in, after you control that spacing, like we'll watch it in real time here, all right, without me pausing or doing anything.
making his escape as godlike
So-
come into the vicinity.
Absolutely. Well, that was payback at its finest. I've never seen a quicker dose of instant karma there in my life, but godlike.
So they chase the team down. They want to take this fight.
They could pursue over here, but
Oh,
the
they
issue
will.
that they have is that they sort of spread up for now, so they're looking to regroup.
That actually works because now this is something.
Here's a
that
close
Aussie won't
range
be
presser.
expecting. Now have a look at that. I would have wanted Clutch God to be a bit more to the left.
No
possibly
need for
a bit
two.
more to the south, so they
Clutch
can
God's
start
going to
spacing.
readjust.
They can start
Z God's going to stay here for that close range pressure.
Grenades are gonna go
They're
off.
gonna
It's
space
probably-
out.
It might just make a move, but for now, Aladdin and the boys are gonna try
Instantly, everybody's spacing out right now. Jonathan holding an angle in the back.
Lucky he has
Another
that
player
shot
holding
that
angle in
plays
back.
his bucket.
Absolutely.
And then
that buggy's back, keeping it alive as it always
The
was back. They
IGO
never skipped
finding
it
the
at him.
other angle for the
If
pressure
Buggy was a
point.
human being, of course, but yeah, we're delving into Transformers territory over here. Let's not go there. In the meantime, godlike. Once
Jonathan's
again,
waiting
of
for the
7Cs.
call.
Now, 7Cs, they have had a bit of a slow start today. Usually they're a team that likes to play consistently, going for those placement points, but today it doesn't
Clutch
seem like
God
they've had
can
the
get
luxury
the
to do
angle
so.
over the top of the
Maybe
hill.
the zone, maybe
So
there's
Clutch God
something
has an
maybe they
angle.
woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Who knows?
His teammate
But,
at the compound
yeah,
has an
this time
angle.
around they can sort of turn
Now they're
this
gonna
franchise
two-man
around and
push.
Get themselves a lot more points to work with.
They could indeed, but
Yeah, just like that. Like all of that took like what, 10 seconds? So like they understand fundamentally how to play these fights. This fight, you know, second angle, Carrillo's close. And then rest of the team push up closer. And I want you to notice here also, Revel gets that second angle. Here's the first angle. Here's a two-man push.
for now,
And then this
Doesn't
one,
seem like they've had a luck. Usually they're a
I'm
team
pretty
that-
much done. But here's the, oh my gosh. Here's the first angle. This is the second angle, right? Like this. And then the two-man push over the top. First angle, second angle, two-man push over the top.
play consistently going.
he got switches to that DP for that stability. Let's do the few shots. Unfortunately, when you're in a McLaren, it is just a bit too fast.
Absolutely, it can be a little bit hard to control that bad boy. But
Yeah.
in the meantime,
So I know I repeat a little bit,
they will exit the car.
but I'm like thinking this as I'm seeing it, so I'm just speaking out loud.
Okay.
Here's the entire commotion.
Okay.
He's got an M4. How many can he line up? None at all.
Oof, I mean, if he had just gotten up a bit.
But the
yeah,
fundamentals
he
are
could have
there.
gotten up
That's the
and
cool
look
thing,
at that
right?
TSM
Two
with some
completely
return fire
different
as well.
terrains,
That's why I think
two
he
completely
goes
different
at the one
situations.
and
Alpha
he
7
is-
had to make that
Very, very
push.
quick thinking by Albie. He
Tia,
knows that
Godlike
that
didn't
is
have to
easy
take
to
that
get
fight,
around
and it's
instead,
like
get back
way
towards
different
CP.
terrain. It's a lot more expanded out. there's a lot more different angles to use, but the fundamental is there. Close range pressure by one player. You open up with one angle. You make sure you have that second angle established, and then you use your other two players to take over the crucial point.
But the thing is, Team Xbox are going to be out in the blue. So now they've got to make a decision. Do they take this team head on, or do they circumnavigate around them from the south or from the north? Looks like they might just move. And oh, Ninja, he's trying to bait them. He knows he's got the buggy. He knows he can do something. And A, he's trying to bait them. B, he's trying to get the position of Ultron because he did sense something. His spidey senses were tingling. He knows someone is under that bridge. Is it a troll?
Yeah, so I think that'll be my in-depth analysis for this. That's the thing that I could find to analyze the most.
Thankfully, the circle does favor them. They're still inside, and they don't have.
But yeah, you can see how like top teams from different regions. It's the same fundamentals. No longer is it like 3-person close range and 1-person cover, because that just doesn't work too well anymore. There's too many things that could go wrong with that.
He needs to get in the buggy. There you have it. The buggy was just taking a few shots, and oh no, he gets out in the nick of time. Question is he going to survive till we join him again? Because for now, it does look like TSM, they know someone's down below, but they can't really ascertain the position. And you know, you don't want to waste time. How about up the circle? It has shifted up north, and look at all those vehicles just north of Rozhok. Oh my God, it's going to be bumper cars sooner or later, because shots are going to be fired, and well, we are going to see some drive-bys. But for now, TSM making their way without any opposition.
Well, the lockdown might be in effect, but the carnival festivities continue.
Watch Esports County. I don't want to watch someone else's stream.
Being played out, but Godlike Esports, in the meantime, would very much like to play BGMI instead. Thank you very much. They see a couple of people.
Unless if I get like permission to.
But the patience coming in from Jonathan. Well, I spoke too soon.
This is why God will not use all their strategies. Semi, so you took 2 minutes to notice it. I mean that's. I mean I can see these things very easily.
Well, it looks like,
but I don't know if other players can. And
God
L, what that strategy is them practicing. Like the faster they could do that, like I took like 5-10 minutes to explain that strategy. But God like did that strategy in less than like 30 seconds. So they are practicing this aggression in different situations to see and train their players to be able to do this as fast as possible.
Oh my God, he actually cancels it midway. That smoke is gonna come through now. The nade being prepped up. Oh, he spots on the player. He pulls on the weapon in the nick of time. The game at that is just devastate. And it looks like Godel. Oh my God, I think he flushed this one out. No, they're not hiding, but Hydra still standing strong. But in the end, Carry will take him out. Jonathan was lost, but still well worth it for Godlike Esports.
Great thinking on Carry's part. He did make sure he finished what he.
What made them push that? Like they didn't have any knocks or anything.
Coming in for Godel then. Well, with this.
Oh no, they did get a knock.
But Jonathan realized one thing. He did see those buggies go by. He did see that Tesla being...
Okay, in a real tournament, they don't push this because they have a really good position. That push is like risky. If there were other teams, like it could go bad. But they're literally just playing aggressive to practice. So yeah, Neo gets a knock on one.
Someone is still in that shack.
Well, it looks like there's not gonna.
And literally, they just want to push to practice.
Any surprises coming in for Godel then? Well, with this.
Also, that gas station is a very strong position. This is a strong position, but so is Godlike's position. So they're not pushing just because oh, that's a really good spot. We want that one. They're pushing mainly just to practice.
Okay, well, they're gonna chase Hydras instead.
So here's once again, right? The first angle for pressure from distance.
Who have dropped a couple of smokes, a couple of the players being low over here, nades being lobbed in as well, trying to soften up the players on
the second angle closer range.
Look at those nades coming in. It is raining grenades today.
This is a bit different situation because this is a compound fight, right?
Explosions all around. Ace Black will lose half his HP, potentially more. The next nade coming through. Will it find its mark? No, it does not. And now Jonathan prepping up another. Oh my God, he actually cancels it midway. That smoke is gonna come through now. The nade being prepped up. Oh, he spots on the player. He pulls on the weapon in the nick of time.
They get third party here too from distance.
Oh my God, I think I need to flush this one out. No, they're not like still well.
Because, well, Jonathan is going to be out of this game. His team, however, does have 4 finishes to their name. Elsewhere, Marvi goes down as Pokar is going to jump. He is going to try and see if he can spot any.
Yeah, they'll push like that in the official tournament if they have to. But if they don't have to, I don't think they do that push. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the finals.
This is the fight we all wanted to see now.
But that's more like a practice thing. All right, see ya, Sean.
Might just come in. The revives might just come in, but Aquanox, he needs to be on the move. One good grenade could be devastating, but killed from behind, making sure he covers his fallen comrades. Can Ultron do something? Because he's going to join the party as well as Ninja is going to make a move. Ultron taking damage from the enemy, taking damage from the blue. This is going to be a bit too close to call. Are they going to survive the blue? Yes, they do.
Oh my god, Ultron!
For now.
What the hell? There was a slur of HP on that man, and he somehow heals himself back up. Now, Gil was in a different position, so might not have been able to heal him back up, but okay, that nade comes in, and all of a sudden, the entirety of X-Pac, have they been eliminated, or is Gil still alive? I'm not...
Out by Ninja Zord. Now, again, they're out in the blue, and I'm happen. Moving in, but it's going to be... Bird himself, he does throw a grenade. In fact, he does get a big boom, and now he just has 2 more members to take care of. Question is, can he go around? Yes, he does. Bomber on a sliver of HP. That could be problematic. It could all come down to a... Yellow could take some damage. Lucky for him, he still has a sliver of HP.
Oh, what's happening in this fight?
But Rockstar...
Is this an interesting fight?
Like the Canary might just think just a little bit. The weapon is fired. Zigsaw needs to zig and zag his way as, well, he does find cover in the nick of time, but now Canary comes under fire and now hits the deck. There you have it. Oh, well, moving in, but it's going to be...
I don't like this. This is a full format. Okay, look. This is a one-man push. This is good, but these 3 players aren't covering. They're actually mid-push as well.
Screens now, but before that, looks like the Canary might just...
See, Canary's standing up shooting here. He should get heavily damaged by people covering him from distance at different angles, right? So, like, when you're pushing, one here, maybe one here, one person here, he should either get knocked or weakened to the point where this guy could push up real quickly and win that 1v1.
Just a little bit. The weapon is fired. Zigsaw needs to zig and zag his way as, well, he does find cover in the nick of time, but now Canary comes under fire and now hits the deck. And
look, see? Everybody all pushing up to one spot. Just like that TX push earlier. Everyone pushing out up into one spot.
Are going to be on hand as well, shooting down below as the enemy are trying to make their way out, but Rockstar is going to be felled, and there you have it. It all comes down to the little bird himself. He does throw a grenade. In fact, he does get a big boom, and now
he gets a grenade because, you know, everybody's clumped up together. Easy to grenade.
That could be problematic. It could all come down to a one-on-one situation. If Bomber gets bombed out overhead, that's going to be devastating. Oh my goodness, Killo could be noticed. Killo could take some damage. Lucky for him, he still has a sliver of HP. What? He doesn't have any HP. He only has a pixel to work with as Bomber is going to patch himself up. There you have it. He gets 3. Can he go for the squad wipe over here? He is going to go on the left. Is he going to patch himself up? Yes, he is. And you know what? He's using a first aid.
Absolutely. His teammates are now coming in, and they should be able to clean it up. Now, Fight Rockstar is going to go forward.
Pushing together as 4 people is not... It's not good.
4 points in the bag for the side of our esports.
It's not good.
Keep an eye out for them. These guys, well, they might be a couple of canaries, but they have
a really bad push
over here. That is not even biologically possible, but that's just how good they are.
I mean, it's all down to your imagination. If you can think it, you can do it. As 247 Gaming are now going to be coming under fire.
Bro, if not for you, we would not have noticed it.
In their direction. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful song the Canary sung. Almost got a squad wipe, but well, I think he's going to be happy with 3 to his name. Who's not going to be happy of the gentleman?
Yeah, no problem. That's why I do these analysis.
But the position is given away for everyone to know.
Absolutely, that shack is one of the worst places to hold if your position gets discovered. Even a couple of nades.
That fight, oh my gosh, this fight. Sorry, like this fight would be so much different. Like, just imagine it, right? Like, just imagine, like, look at all this space they have. They have so many ridges, different angles, right? Like, and then this player could come up here to this tree maybe, like late, you know, like be a little more sneaky, like let this fight start happening here. And then look at this angle he has over here. Anybody coming in to help, right? It's like, there's so many ways to take over this spot. Like, just look at this. Like, you guys can imagine in your head, if this was godlike, right? If they use these angles that I'm drawing out, oh, the team up here would get destroyed. It's so fast.
Now, but before that, as well, he does.
Like, look at this. Like, look at how exposed he is. to these different spots.
Does find cover in the nick of time, but now Canary comes under fire and now hits the deck. They
Like, I know the blue zone is coming in,
have
but
it.
still,
Oh, well,
like,
moving in, but it's going to be Canary who draws first blood over here. Now his teammates
yeah,
are
okay.
the
Done.
first day.
Absolutely, his
this.
teammates are now coming.
Got a squad.
A bit close. Unfortunately, 7Cs don't have that luxury. Tactical esports have round, but it doesn't seem like they will be having that luck. XP, the stage is yours, man.
Like speed because they are not going to be talking about the I'm worried and I could be taking headshot.
It's that they in core rep mid clinch out the chicken right now. Roll.
Fjord just north of Yasnaya, that team.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the thing is, it looks like he. Have a look at that now. Godlike, they do have the cliffs down below. They are going to have to go up against our esports.
Yeah. But right on the other hand, they are going to have to fight for some cliff control against the members of God like esports. Now, God, see, he got unable to connect.
Oh, I mean, it looks like Punk is going to try and connect. I was going to bring something else up, but look, takes a lot of their HP with them. And the second one could be devastating as well. There you have it. Fearless is going to finally meet his fear, as Fierce is going to be fearful, and he is going to well mess up that second grenade. No harm done because his teammates are coming in. It is not his teammate. It is Rip Mizo who are joining the party as well. Unfortunately, Flick, he couldn't flick his way over here as he is going to be taken down. Have a look at the angles Team XO have, and they were anticipating this, Floki. They knew that they are going to be taken on by a lot of teams as well. 247.
What?
Oh my goodness, Pooja would have spotted the enemy over there, but unfortunately Immortal was on hand to test her mortality, and now Fierce is going to go in. TSM out in the 11th with 5 finishes to their names.
My God, the 5th circle is coming, but still there are 10 teams in the picture over here. Core and Piso are complete psychopaths trying to push in with 2 players, but one of them is still standing. There's hope for them yet in the meantime. Godlike can't say the same for them. Our esports coming in wide for control of the cliffs over here as Neo, well, he's still standing strong. And so
And
is
that got
Neo, but
Elstrat
that might not
also
be
in
for too
video.
long. In the meantime, back towards EXO. Well, it's
Views on Jonathan. Jonathan's the best player in India.
Where the hell did they come from? They just stumbled into this place.
Viru should have seen him coming out, but looks like Soul are going to be joining the party as well. Viru is out, and Dave is just going to be
Oh my
relentless,
gosh, so
but
many
it's going to
teams
be
here.
fierce with those big grenades, taking down Dog, taking down member after member. But now, as one team falls, another shell rise on the other side. Meanwhile, Godlike are still in the game. One of them is going to be knocked out. Neo, can he be the Matrix himself right now, as he is going to go up against Canary? Is he going to get a few shots in? Because he does have 3 members in front of him to contend with. He does spot one. He does shoot. Is he going to connect? Yes, he does, but his HP is way too low, and he knows it, which is why he's going to go in for the finishes.
No.
And there you go. Before he breathes his last, he is going to be going out, but looks like they do have 9 finishes elsewhere. Looks like Soul still surviving by 2 members, but now Skylights Gaming want to join the party as well, and looks like they did get the better of a couple of members. I think Rip are out, U-Dog are out.
EXO Fierce
EXO
nades.
still surviving by 3 members, but now
Yeah, no,
it's
this
still
guy got
over
pushed
here.
by like 3
Who is
different
gonna make the
teams, or
first
2
move?
different
Who is
teams.
gonna make the
He's still
first
alive.
mistakes?
Absolutely the best Clint Eastwood movie you've ever seen. The good, the bad, and the ugly over here. You've got a bunch of teams in the mix. You've got Skylights Gaming, you've got Soul as well, EXO in the fray too, and now Revenant Top Dog. Well, being taken out of the pit.
Finish, which means now they are going to take the fight to Team EXO. But wait, lo and behold, because our esports are coming in. But wait a second, Paradox is going to be living up to his name as well. He just stunned all the opposition, and now in the blink of an eye, it is all down to Jadu. Does he have some magic in his given away time around? Because, well,
Might be the king of 70 esports still not in the circle. They're on the outskirts right now, and you can see them coming in over here from the backstep, but they'll be
Oh my
taken
gosh,
out.
what?
It seems like as soon as I say that, the caster's curse strikes, and they've been eliminated in 5th.
he has some
I saw the time being taken. I'm like, we're not know him soon enough.
Oh my goodness, he is in no man's land. I mean,
As
speak
she
about
wins
being
this
sound
one,
and
right?
speak about an island, because if he gives the sound cue away from both directions, grenades could be rained in his position.
Right now, he's in a state of horror as he's surrounded on all sides, just holding his breath, waiting, and just hoping that the monster doesn't look.
Get up, he could be shot at, and well,
they're
looks like a
looking in
member
the wrong
from
direction.
Revenant angle on him. He's Gumla boy.
Be a little bit careful though. Revenant could just get a free pick for themselves. Skylights, they are in a winning position over here. The only way they lose is by overextending for a couple of finishes. In fact, Punku has managed to find Destro on the back of a nade over here, but he's still going to prioritize survival
Oh my
as they do
goodness.
try to turn their attention towards the final surviving member from our esports. It's going to be Jadu, and EXO will be eliminated by Skylights in
How is
the end over
Jadu
here.
still
It's the
alive?
best possible situation they're currently in.
Oh
nice
my
grenade.
Look like
goodness.
that's going to be the case, because Somraj has something to say about it, exuding his his will with the grenades coming in over here. And now he's going to move forward, look to clean up the entirety of Revenant as Jadu still lurking. He's just very, very happy that the side of Skylights and Revenant are locking horns with each other.
Well, that grenade not only took down the opponent, it shook the screen, it shook the entire studio, and still, Jadu still behind cover. Does he have enough first aids, or is the play zone gonna take his life? He has one. He has one. Let's see if he has another. Looks like a little bit of boosters coming in. Points.
Skip.
This is finally gonna. Esports are gonna be exit. They are gonna.
Like a couple, they can't do justice to their stroke. He's not sure if he wants to see. He wants to push out. And
So I like the spacing. Once again, SG, one player closer, a little bit more spaced out.
oh boy, my god, that nade does a lot of damage, and I think that's gonna be the green signal for Skylights to go in. But look at the positioning of Top Dog. Him being on the high ground gives Encore a form of safety in the fact that Skylights can't just push in naked without any smokes. And now Gamla Boy, realizing that, will pop a couple, give themselves away inside that area.
Now, it all comes down to who makes that first move, who makes that first mistake, because for now, they're all going to be waiting with bated breath. Looks like the utilities are finally over. No more grenades or Molotovs on either end, because all the not the hill, I beg your pardon, in something, it is going to be lobbed, it is going to blow up. Unfortunately, it's on the other side of the wall. Now, keep an eye out on Gamla Boy.
Go out in the...
All right. Okay. Let's
Let's
hurry this up.
Encore. Can we get an encore? Standing for the team, and it's going to be Top Dog. It's going to be woof woof. They are going in for the pan. And wait a second, Skylights Gaming finally getting the
GG's. All right. What was the overall of day one?
Same number of finishes and placement. Shows up. Stocked.
There you go, cutthroat business. We are in here, Floki. Now let's have a look at the second page and see if your team has go cutthroat business.
Okay.
We are.
Well, I mean, we already know the
That is
overalls
right, folks,
at
which
the
is
end of
why
all this.
Chicken Rushers are above X Lions. You've got only...
All right. You want to see Godlike and PMGC? Godlike is the easiest team to analyze because they're practicing fighting strategies, and it's easy for me to pick out fighting strategies. A lot of the other teams, like strategies, like rotations and whatnot, it's harder to notice because I don't have the map feed, right? If I had the map feed, I could watch the map feed the whole time and notice rotations and stuff like that. But the camera doesn't really focus on rotations. The camera likes to focus on fights. At least do a few matches in day two. Okay, yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go. All right, let's do day two. Let's do some games in day two. I would like to go to bed, but I will do day two right now, and then tomorrow we'll do day three and day four. Or whoops. Or are they predictable? They're not predictable. Like, even if you know what they're gonna do, like, you have to be able to react fast enough to counter whatever Godlike might be doing when they're fighting you, which is very hard to do.
Of course, you know, you always different this time around. I mean, Soul, we are going to be, you know, talking about the elephant in the room.
Rest is also important. It's okay. I could rest after some few more games.
Pubg, Gamla Boy, all these players, they have a lot of experience, and you know, with experience comes great responsibility. And
because I want to watch all of the semifinals.
Well,
And
looks like Celsius Dreams could be in a world of trouble. The sniper will be able to...
I'm not gonna be able to do it if I don't do it today.
It seems that in this match...
I want to see, like, I know tomorrow there's like better games because everyone's saying day 3 and day 4 is better.
But you know, it's the pressure of semifinals. I would love to see if they are going to be aggressive today.
Absolutely, Team TSM and in case it was trying to reach just yet, he's going to be going in the open. there might just be a DMR or a sniper pointed their way. We've already seen the first knock, so the fear of sniper rifles is probably something to set in.
I skipped the first match, really?
Absolutely, Flock. Yeah, man, it's all about getting.
Oh, I did.
26 people
Whoops.
their sides because although
All right.
all three teams are still
My bad.
but I do
Only opportunity to do.
out in the 16 upstairs and soon the funny thing is
What is this?
As
Just like
Nickel still
a...
standing over here, that M4 will do the work and each other from a close game, but this is not going to be that. This is in fact Nickel going forward and trying to secure the finish on Prince. Prince down on his knees. No one to help him out over here. That M4 will do the work and Nickel will continue to scout things out. What the hell is Breakout doing? The Pubg being driven straight into the house. The Safari gang might just have their hands full over here. Are aware of his position and those bullets will keep him in bay, but from the other side, D-Sing comes in. D approaches Nichols and in fact
17 Forte. I mean there is only one. They're going to do that or they're going to be just a
Okay.
these are the guys who are trying to be a little bit under the radar over here, so a very
of interesting to entire squad by
Oh, yeah.
themselves. And
Rematch chat
again,
suggested a good
go up
idea.
against the big boys, well, looks like their nerves
And
are
day
definitely
2 and day 3,
worn
HH got
out.
102,
Looks like
only
the
5
center of the
points.
circle in and
My
around
God.
Rozhok is
What was
gonna
your
be the
suggestion?
epicenter
Just show your
of all
face
the
cam
action
from
now
finals
because
and
it
don't
looks
show
like
the
everyone's
game.
got
It'll
the
be
same
okay.
memo, and sooner or
Or just do
later,
analysis
not
after
only are we
next
gonna
day
see some
before
rifles
another
whiz
day
past one
starts.
another and, well, buggies go up against walls.
The finals are every day though, like back to back. There's no like days where there's gonna where they're gonna take a break. Or do analysis after next day before another day starts. I could maybe try and do that.
absolutely the Safari
Group C's
gang
not in
will
this
be a
match.
little bit
Skip.
careful over
Okay,
here.
we'll
They
skip.
did win their fight early on, but
Alright.
now it seems that with OR Esports on
Group C's not in this match. We'll skip it.
Along with the rest of Seoul today. Them. The question is, do they have any right now?
Well, kills right now.
Bit the really
So tomorrow I'm gonna do a longer stream. I'm gonna stay awake, or I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna get some rest for tomorrow's stream, because day 3 and day 4, I think you guys are saying has more like better games, right?
No one is near them. They got a lot of points to their name. They are the table toppers, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, OR Esports, I mean, they are the table toppers at the moment, but not by... I have a feeling it might could also... I'd say yours.
The level is good.
Be spotted out in the open car, but any team come out and... Look at the credit.
Austin bought the X's.
Yam. Couple more smokes become... As he will be okay for now, does not get shot out in the open. And Paradox will continue to just find any little scratch that he might to get his hands on inside this little compound. And in the meantime, we're gonna turn our attention back towards the circle. We've got Core X Rip.
Well, my eye is on the center as well. I mean, we have TSM, we have Godlike, we have RIP Mizo in the center. You know, whenever we game,
Not trying to overcompensate for
Oh
its
wow, what a
mistakes in the
hard
past.
shift back
Well,
up to the
we
north.
forgive you,
Okay.
Martin. They're gonna be
that mountain.
finished to work with over here with the mini 14 that DM. That is the question to ask. In the meantime, back towards the cliffs, near corner, they might have to be careful. One of the TSG members will be knocked on a frag. Missed thrown from Daddy will force him to move out of that spot. And he will be able to stay alive for a little while longer. But another frag comes in. No, that's actually a Molly on the back line. I don't think Daddy will be able to connect.
Oh boy.
And now Pooja pushes forward. It looks like finally 247 Gaming will take the fight over to TSG. Their way to
So
the
just
fight.
very
But look
quickly,
around the
right?
Gaming
Just
inside the
very
compound.
quickly.
In fact, one of the TSG members will be knocked on a frag.
Let me see if I can get a better angle on this.
Daddy will force him to move out of that spot. And he will be able to see. Missed thrown from Daddy
Okay.
will force.
So whenever, just roughly in general, like very rough. It depends on the terrain. It depends on what buildings or whatever. But if you have four players, right? Because there's like, it's like this. TSG has a total of 4 players. There's a 4th player over here, right? In general, if you're in a 4v4 and someone from here gets knocked, what you immediately need to do is to try and get this player. You immediately need to get this player over here. And then this player needs to go here. and this player crawls into the middle. So so the knock player needs to adjust himself here. So what that turns into is something like this. It turns into a formation where you have one player spaced out. See, you don't want to send this player over, or you don't want to send this player over here, because you want to create spacing. Remember, this whole entire day I've been telling you the importance of spacing and like making space. Basically, this player has a wider angle for more potential usefulness. So with this adjustment, what it will look like is it'll look like this. So this player is further out to the left. This guy's space is over. So now he's over here. This guy moves over to where the knock guy is. So now it's like this. And then the knock player is here in the middle. So when the team pushes, when the enemy team pushes this way, right? This player can stall a little bit, shoot, throw grenades, run over, quick peeks, and fall back a little. And then this player can support him here pretty easily, right? But he wants to create spacing. If he's right next to him, they're both kind of just forced to like take the fight. And you always want spacing. So like this player can help them out this way. And then of course this player at the wide angle, he could cut off the angles. Maybe he'll find some good angle like that.
To move out of that spot, and he will be able to.
So he's doing it here, right? He wants to apply some pressure. He's moving over. The knock player moves back, which is good.
See a life for a little while longer, but another frag comes in. No, that's actually a molly on the back line. I don't think that he'll be able to connect.
He peeks a little bit too long. But now this player, you know, he can't really do much to help.
Pusher pushes forward. It looks like finally 247 Gaming will take the fight over to TSG, and TSG, they might not have the answers that 247 are asking the questions for.
What I just showed you guys is like a general like formation. Like when you have 4 players in a line and one of them get knocked, that's how you want to move your players around to adjust for the defense.
One knock, but he gets retaliated.
As talking battle in there. What spots were
A knock if they could have gotten one. Or team reckoning.
Oh yeah.
The player you're watching got banned live match last day. I saw some player got banned during the match. There was a player we were watching.
Maxi gonna drop a nade. That is a nice nade. It does need a fair amount of damage over, but the question is, do decided to push, but he did not. Will stay alive. Healed up. The members not doing too bad in terms of HP. And Mega Arceus, well, he's going to be dropping tons and tons of Maxi OP, taking advantage of the sure if it will be tossed.
Okay, XO here, getting into a fight. Maybe we could do a little bit of a Team XO analysis in that fight.
247 Gaming still standing, but in the meantime on the other side, Team XO, they're going to go up against TSM. Not a fight I was anticipating, but a fight I definitely want to watch. In the meantime, it seems like we do have 2 fights.
Oh, come on. I don't want to see this shit.
As part of a couple Spirit with
I would love to saw that Rahul. He's trying. What a knock! What a clutch coming in from.
Okay, we missed something cool. Alright, fine. I mean, we don't get to see XO either way. So what happened here?
It looks like Mr. Spray is going to be going down himself too. Rahul is going to be the ones responsible for it. And now a fair 3v3 over here. The UMP in hand. Rahul does fire up a couple of shots. Abroad, got retreating away. And Reckoning Esports, that might just be all she wrote over here, Spear. In fact, it does seem that Yam is still standing, but Rahul has his work cut out for him. He will secure one finish to work with, but Pubg might just bleed out on the other side.
Now Skrills is the last man standing. He's trying to revive Maxi OP, and I would love to see if these 2 champions can take out 247 Gaming. I mean, Pubg is the last. I'm really sorry about that. Rahul is the last man standing in this vicinity, and I think it's going to be a 1v2 situation. Rahul coming in. He's trying to rush in. Maxi taking the DP advantage. Skrills is also there. He gets first knock. He gets the second one.
Oh, wow!
Oh my God.
What a knock! What? DP advantage. Skrills is also there. He gets first knock. He gets the second one. Rahul coming in, he's trying to rush in. Maxi taking the DP advantage. Skrills is also there. He gets first knock. He gets the second one.
Oh, wow!
There we go. What a knock! What a clutch coming in from 247 Rahul. But was it enough? No, he would get the He would get knocked out of the zone, it seems.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, it's not the opponents that get
UMPOP,
to him. It's going
dude.
to be the blue zone. Fortunately, his teammate is alive. Could potentially res him back up, but
Rahul was banned?
Out of the zone, it seems. Rahul, but was it
Wait,
enough?
this is the player, Rahul's? This is the guy that got banned? Rahul? Yes, due to login issue. That's a login issue, not hack. Oh, okay, he wasn't hacking. Okay.
Oh, what a clutch coming in from 2-4-7 rounds.
That was a login
But
issue.
was it enough?
Okay.
Unfortunately for him, it's not
He-
the opponents
he's
that
not a
get to him. It
hacking.
is gonna
Okay,
be the
gotcha.
blue zone. Unfortunately, his teammate is alive. Could potentially res him back up, but eliminated by. So we'll see the circle and taking out the members from team. EXO with all 4 members still standing. They've got the perfect angles to work with over here. But
See, there's a lot of action breaking out right now. Team with the better of TSM.
teammates again, but the rest. So they come for Joe, but Immortal. Joe trying to make the most out of the situation that Nade might just blow him to smithereens over here, but no, he's still standing strong. Not for long though. Just need the courage. That might bother.
And Aquanox and Ninja both possess a lot of gunpowder, good gunpowder for them, but Punk is trying to be a bush. Just this Team EXO, they're not stopping now, Floki. They're trying to get the final finish. A couple of finishes on TSM.
Absolutely, Ninja John in the meantime is going to be inside his goal. Oh, but the tire gets shot in the white kill. Let's get a straight out over here. Ninja John will be knocked out. Pubg still standing strong. And it looks like Ninja John will not be long for this wall. For EXO.
Oh, Bogless 5. VS took the thing on 2.
Meantime, elsewhere it does going their way
Out RIP Mizo, and they are rushing.
Destro with the mini 14 making life very, very difficult for Godlike, but okay, looks like Battlegrounds will finally spring the trap over here. Try and go for those finish points, trying to see whatever he can scrape together. Any extra point would be nice, but looks like Corrip Mizo will deny
Any
him
team from
even
NES that plays with
Those
good
extra
positioning?
has been knocked down. They need to get him back up on his feet. A couple of
Yeah,
times.
there's
But the
definitely a
circle's also
few.
about to close in. So many things going wrong over here for Corip Mizo, and the circle shifts a little bit.
I'm not
further
really
up
paying
north, which
attention
means
to
they will have
positioning,
be able to
though.
remember dent into their plans. And
Yesterday was not great for RIP Mizo. All entirety of their 4 games, they only managed to get 1 finish yesterday. And today, here you go, they're off to a wonderful start. They are then top. So,
X-Lions and get knocked themselves. They could come in to finish the job, but it seems like X-Lions are going to be the ones in trouble.
Oh,
But now what?
no.
No, Blake White, be careful. Be very, very careful. He's going to be forced to push in. He will be able to get himself towards safety, but he still loses half his HP regardless. That Molotov is going to be coming in, blocking out the staircase. In fact, he's trapped himself in here. We'll have to probably go out of that.
Oh, he's in
window.
front
You
of
see
you.
someone else going in.
That guy
Outside of
really
him, the Pug.
took
He's
the
not
buggy.
going to be shot over here. Blake White, he needs to look behind. There's someone behind him. What is happening? I mean,
yeah, I think it's the pressure making some blunders. It's already getting short there. I would love to see if we can survive for a longer period of time now.
Jonathan still knocked, will be able to get back up on his feet if the cover is available. And well, Z-God, he's got his hands full at the moment. On one side, there's up, get him on his feet, and they've got themselves a couple of vehicles to work with. So rotation could still be on the cards, but look at that nade come in. We'll finish off.
Another
Clutch
one.
God 2. It might just end up going down. Yes, he does. Clutch God 2 will bite the dust a lot of place, but they certainly of his own. But Gumla Boy, well, he's up with everyone else to try and take out Gumla Boy. Gumla Boy will be knocked, but in the meantime, and he's got.
So again, they have 3 players and their team godlike. They managed to revive their player as well.
Well, the odds are stacked against the members of Corip Mizo.
That was
but,
an interesting zone
hey,
finish.
Maybe if they do take this a little bit sly, they could get away with a lot of it. Yes, Sensei has to be a little bit careful. He lobs a nade in the direction of Godlike. He will
man.
once again take down Clutch God. He's fallen and he can't get back up. Over here, it will take cover behind that burning wreckage of a pickup truck. And looks like they will finally reveal their hand, but the rest did come from Clutch God once again. Fires off a couple of shots as Sensei looking to heal himself back up. The first aid kit will come through. And Z-God, in the meantime, confused. When should he help his teammate get back up, or should he heal himself? Should he take the fight? So many options, yet he can't decide which one to choose. Sensei, in the meantime, should be coming in with the push by himself as Picard.
This is tough, really tough for EXO.
Oh, boy.
Sensei's popping off, though.
Godlike 6 feet under. Godlike are out in 4th place. This is all they get over here. EXO Fierce could be in trouble as well as Skylines. They might just be taking the fight to them.
What just happened there, EXO? They were trying to focus on godlike, but here you go. Scarlet's Gaming coming in from the backside, and they're looking really good. Just
Destro.
Destro is getting shot at, but he would still survive. Meanwhile, the Mex on the back foot. Final 2 teams remaining. It's going to be a 4v2 situation with EXO on the back foot, and here you go.
Squad members down.
Let's guys get the winner here.
Top 1 spot.
Well, Team EXO was on fire. I mean, quite literally, Fierce was on fire at the last moment, but it was a brilliant game coming in from RMB Mizo.
I need to
Team
stretch real
EXO,
quick.
Team Scarlet Gaming and Godlike as well. All 4 of these teams played really well.
Do you
And then
notice
we
any
can
Indian
add,
players still
Atlantis
use
as well.
AKM like
Oh, yeah,
previous
Excite
meta
also
instead of
played
UMP?
really
I
well.
do
They
notice a
started
few
off a bit
AKM
slow.
users.
Didn't have the
Like
best
AKM
performances,
Iron
but
Sight
now they're
too.
stepping up to the plate
I
over
notice
here.
AKM is
They
a little
certainly
more
are making a
popular
name for themselves,
in
chipping a few hits in their
BGIS.
way, as even EXO had a very good performance, like you mentioned. So yeah, congratulations to all these teams, because they are going to need those points. You know, they're not doing all that well as of now, but with these performances coming up, they're going to shoot right up towards that top 8 spot. And I'm curious to see where these points
Okay,
will
let's
be,
go.
because
We got 3 more
yeah,
games. I'm
well, I
gonna
don't
stand
think- I
up.
know for a fact
I'm
that
gonna
Sky
stand
Team
up for
is
the
there on
for
top.
the last 3
Who is
games.
that second, third, and fourth
Sitting
spot?
down,
That
I just
is
feel
a little
too
bit
tired
more
if I'm sitting
optimistic.
down.
That's a big question, Floki, and we would see
Alright,
just
I'm
that.
gonna
But before
stand
that, let's
up.
have a look at what happened in this one. And I have to say, action was just amazing.
Try
I
and
mean, we
do
have
the
seen
last
some
3
amazing clutches
games.
in this one.
We most certainly did. Let's have a look at them again
Finish
in
through.
the highlights in case you missed out on the action. It all started off with a good old Winchester. Rusty, but boy, does it still work. Dreams got cleaned up, and that was all she wrote for him.
Oh boy, Floki. I mean, if you see it like that, yes. Dreams got.
And I'm definitely
just
gonna get
knocked
some
down,
sleep
finished there by that
before
Winchester
tomorrow's
for Team
stream.
Celsius. You know, in the last moment before Team Celsius got wiped out, they managed to get a couple of knocks on Skylar's Gaming. The last guy from Team Celsius, he was outside the zone and he managed to get some knocks on Skylar's Gaming.
Ninjas controls
Yeah, he
90%
most
from
certainly did,
Jonathan.
and,
Ninja's
well,
a fan
we'll
of
see if he
Jonathan.
can manage to
Watch
find
match
some
3 and
support
4,
in the
and
upcoming
TX
games.
come
And
back.
good time
Okay,
to
let's go
survive.
into match 3 here.
No time every single day.
Oh, I mean, I've seen that. I mean, you know what? I'm going to be
About sir.
now.
Alright,
No idea.
TX.
Nope.
Center
That's their
zone.
job actually.
Georgia Paul then definitely.
But mountain top. I love this position, XP. I mean, whenever there's
Sinners waiting for the cue. We're not going to give it out to the crowd
No,
just
not-
yet. Now, in fact, he wasn't even looking at the enemy. Well, that is all.
thinking about it,
As Prince, is a sniper might
well, XP. I mean, it's for everyone, but
take it
What's
down. And
happening?
this now only
left and center.
he's going
Oh,
to follow
boy.
through.
The last standing team soul can
Why is there 3 teams
They
here?
make a
What the heck?
Bound. He is going to move up the grenade. It's not going to stop. Some HP away, however, Carry is still going to be hanging on by a thread. Now,
Okay,
Nick
Godlike
Bobby
with
in a
the
beautiful
fight.
position, going a bit from the left flank elsewhere. We have a fight breaking out. Godlike are moving in. Looks like RCS is going to be taken down. 2 of the members of 247 are down on the grounds over there. He is going to move up the grenade. It's not going to stop him. Plus one comes out. And for in hand, he is going to let loose with those bullets and let them do all the talking. But Johnson is going to be taken down from afar. And from afar, it is the gods themselves. It's going to be TSM. But now, Mental Yam is the last man in the house. Can he hold his ground?
Godlike
Because
so
Neo is
aggressive,
coming
man.
in. Neo is going to see him, but it's going to be his teammate Z-God who puts him 6 feet under.
I mean, look at Godlike. They have no respect, no despite for
The
their opponents. They are just
aggression.
rushing in. Oh my God, Godlike. But they lost a player there. But let's talk about Hyderabad Hydras. Now, Carry, who wanted to save Striker.
So really quick, yeah, Godlike's super aggressive, but casters and like people watching, you need to understand it's a very calculated, fast aggression. That's the only way they're so aggressive and so successful. You see other teams try and play super aggressive and they just get destroyed.
got knocked
Yep.
there and,
They're able
as
to
they
just
see
do
the-
all of the right things very
What about
quickly.
Sir?
Striker
Protective
is
as
back
well.
up.
Even if it
Striker
just
was
looks
here.
like
I
complete
mean, Striker
chaos.
wants to rest.
Uh-oh. I have marked south, and well, Everest is still going to be
Oh,
in
shit,
play, but
what
now
is,
the big boys are coming in because although we did last leave TSM atop the mountain, Team Xbox are going to be making their some carnage. Well, looks like 7 Seas Prince is going to be taken down by U-Dogs. They've instead, there you have it, Shadow. He is going to hit the deck. He's going to be nice
Jonathan
and calm,
prefers
and possibly
AKM
bullets
over the
will come his way.
UMP?
All he has to do is skedaddle out of harm. Now, Sarang is going to be taken down almost every single direction. And in fact, the aggression Team XO.
Name a better love story, sleep better love story than Twilight.
U-Dog's Rambo is going to be blown to smithereens. Godlike again, like you mentioned it, they'd fear no man. And in fact, the aggression is going to be on display for us. But looks like another grenade comes in. It is going to go boom. Unfortunately, it's not going to get anything to strap.
Wait, hold on. We're watching Godlike fight again?
You mentioned TSM got a piece of them, but for now, U-Dog's Rambo is going to be blown to smithereens. Godlike again, like you mentioned it, they fare no man, and in fact, the aggression is going to be on display for us, but looks like another grenade comes in. It is going to go boom. Unfortunately, it's not going to get anything to Shrapnel. Not can he bounce it off? Can he bounce it off? I know what he wants to do. He does bounce it off, but unfortunately, the enemy did kind of anticipate that.
Yo, RiceFlix, thanks for doing analysis live streams. It really helps understand how the teams do, which we normally don't pay attention during the stream. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it, RiceFlix. Thank you so much, RiceFlix.
Meanwhile, Godlike with only 3 players still surviving. Clutchguard is rushing in straight away. U-Dog on the back foot. They lost a couple of players already. And look at Clutchguard is just rushing in. No respite, nothing, no respect. I mean, nada.
Nada, but over here, Clutchguard is going to be taken down. Now there are 2 members down as Dark is going to be moving in. He is going to be in the shadows, and now he is going to be amongst the thick and thin of the smoke. Keep one thing in mind.
So playing aggressive with 3 players is a lot different than 4.
Again, Godless are only going to survive by
Sometimes one of your players just needs to go, just needs to be
The
aggressive
Goliaths
and
have
hope they win the
fallen, ladies
fight.
and gentlemen, and it is so poetic that the team that did get them are called Underdogs India. Another circle, Western. Did not anticipate, tell you what. TSM on nearby. In prime position to rack up a lot of
RiceFlakes is also a member. Oh yeah, I saw earlier. RiceFlakes is a part of the Zoo Army.
Just took out Skylar's Gaming. The table toppers are out of her angle, it seems.
The table toppers are definitely out, but keep in mind they still have 1 game.
In this game, God, I was trying to play for chicken. They would go center.
They are looking good. They are going to move in. They are going to deploy smoke. Like the Revenants are taking the fight. Well, the moment I say their names, looks like the Revenants won't be.
Yeah, still 7 kills.
Because OL just took them to church.
Great game, great stuff coming in from Morglis 5. Meanwhile, they didn't want.
They made so much commotion. The circle has moved away. But it's still in there, so you still have to play. Then you have a bunch of smoke over there. Gil over here, relentless with that M249. In fact, he is going to get a couple of knocks. TSM look like they could be in a world of trouble because at one end, we do have TX in there, 1 apiece.
Team headed behind us. They also want to rotate towards the zone, and yes, they have a.
Okay, TX. Let's see what TX is doing here. Did they see a team up here leave?
Look like they could be in a world.
They saw HH leave the top, maybe.
Towards the zone, and yes, they have a decent higher ground, but Soul Viper, look at him go. He's just down there, and he's just praying. Nobody can see him.
Well, speaking of U-Dog, they are going to be out in the 13th position with 4 finishes to their name as Team X-Mark again. Looks like they might have spotted something. No, they're deploying some smokes. They want to make sure they are safe as possible because looks like this is the perfect decision coming in from them. Even if that vehicle does topple over, it doesn't matter. But wait a second. Viper with some aggression over here. A little bit of an underestimation, but he is going to be stuck there. Well, he did try his best. Question. On screens now, Team Xbox. I'll tell you one thing, they do have a good position. However, they are going to have to contend with a few teams that skill, hop, skips, and jumps, and well, he makes it.
Skills of all, he had no.
Cool, he could be a few. Up and not, there you have, that is 2 for him. And now, in fact, Flick, that he doesn't have any first aid. Have a look at it. He is trying to make an escape. He finished what he started, and there you have it. He is
knocked 3 players.
Be in trouble, but of course, lucky for them, they do have a little bit of a wall cover. Enigma, 1 good grenade could be devastating, but
how did Scout get all the way over there?
Slaying down lead in wall cover. Enigma, 1 good grenade could be devastating, but tactical are making the move in the enemy's position, and well, they are taking it by storm as Hitman is going to give Korip Mizo a run for their money, but for now.
He's still holding on his own, and I would love to see if he can get some points, if he can surprise tactic.
Jeez, this game is just so chaotic. There's
now Avi is going to be priming that grenade up. Eggy is going to come in and make sure Wild 69 goes as well. Enigma are not going to make a move. This is now all on Avi. Is he going to go down? Yes, he does. He is going to go down. He fires. He does shoot. The Scar Rail does not connect with anything, but now the reload comes in, and well, this position has been given away. Hold on 1 second over here, as everyone is going to pass themselves up. I don't believe he has enough grenades.
I mean, with semi-hardcore mode on XP, I think they're just hearing a lot of footsteps there. They don't know what's happening at this point of time. They need to survive. They need to get some finishes, and it's all chaotic at this point of time.
Boom goes a grenade as Jackboy is going to get Hitman down on his knees once again, which means, well, he is going to be
HH got 2,500 plus damage this game.
Tactical are going to think that, wait a second, all these guys around me are in the same team, but looks like Gil wants to play as well as he
ZooTay
is
looks
gonna be
younger without
fighting his own
glasses.
fight elsewhere as Carry is taken down. There you have it. Jacob Boy is going to move in. That smoke is going to show his vision. He is going to whip out that M4, lay down some lead, but from afar, someone else is going to do all the shooting. And well, they are going to reverse their tracks and head back inside for some much-needed cover.
That's a close call coming in from them, but the nade is going to
Am I watching the new season for what, Attack on Titan? Yeah.
that need in this compound. This is going to be a very important one. Meanwhile, the zone is going to be the most important thing, and the zone is in Georgiable City. That means Team EXO, they have to travel. They have to cross that road if they want to enter the zone.
Oh, they have to travel across no man's land here, buddy, because for now, looks like Team Xbox are going to make the move. And again, tactical hit. And finally, they've had enough of Pubg. They're like, you know what? There is just one man up there. We are going to go and deal with him. It
flip
looks
my
like
camera.
Go-Rip Mizo took a little bit of damage as well from elsewhere, because now Tactical Esports, oh boy, they finally have the building to themselves. For a few seconds, we might just see some respite, but elsewhere, Ace Black again, the IGL unleashing hell as Scout OP is going to burn, but over here, Aces Black is going to find a similar fate.
Well, he's burning as well. Meanwhile, Team Xbox, they love to come in. Meanwhile, Team Enigma also there. Team Tactical, they want to enter the zone. Team RAP Mizo, they want to enter the zone. This is going to be so chaotic. Meanwhile, Ultron with that cuddle, he does not even have a single medkit to his name.
Well, he doesn't have that, but let's see if he has to use them, because if he does all the shooting, well, it's going to be good. Looks like Team EXO are going to make their move. Immortal is going to be on the other side of his wall, while his teammate is going to be a bit...
There's just so much
on
chaos
his
happening.
knees, and looks like Sensei, oh my goodness, all that patience.
I can't
is gonna
even.
work out as
This is
EXO
just pure
lost.
chaos.
Across no man's land, but for now, Jacob Boy, he is going to move in as well as Ultron and Team Xbox's Bobby do have prime positions, but the question is for how much longer, because Enigma Gaming, they are still controlling every single thing in this game.
Absolutely.
There's not much to this match other than TX gets the chicken. Yeah, let's skip up a little bit.
Because Gil over here will make it through, but Jake with just that one thing. Four, because Fierce with one grenade.
Oh, Fierce with a really good grenade.
Final 5 teams, well, make that final 4, because Fierce with one grenade just ended Mizoram's hopes and wishes, and well, Cobra Van kicking.
Absolutely. If they wish to, that they are going to get a...
I think they did, but a lot of gaming. Look at all the smoke being deployed. And what's happening over here is...
They don't have a nade.
They don't have grenades, they are going to try and keep them guessing. There you have it, Sensei. It's going beautiful positioning, but it'll be rampage. It took was one little push. Rex is down on his feet as 3 hungry members from Team EXO are going to be rampaging, ravishing their way through this house. But looks like Sagi is going to be taken down. Beautiful positioning, but finally it was given out. Now Eggy comes in, he shoots, he knocks the enemy, and with that he's going to make sure he finishes. Finally, all it took was one little push. Rex is down on his feet as 3
Very good defense by Enigma here.
hungry members from Team EXO are going to be rampaging, ravishing.
Look at this crossfire. One on the right, one on the left.
Their way through this house, but looks like Sagi is going to be taken down. Beautiful positioning, but finally it was given out. Now Eggy comes in, he shoots, he knocks the enemy, and with that he's going to make sure he finishes what he started. Oh my goodness, how the tables turn. Team EXO had the upper hand, but for now it's only Sensei alive and kicking.
Well, the master of everything, the IGL is going to push in. Now he's trying to revive his players, but as soon as Enigma is done reviving, they're going to rush in. Yes, they are rushing in. And Sensei, the last one standing versus 2 players of Enigma. Aggie losing a lot of HP there, but he's still surviving somehow. Meanwhile, Team EXO, they just got taken out by Team Xbox.
There you have it, and of course, looks like Mavi is going to make sure that Hyderabad Hydras are going to be exiting as well, which means it's down to the final 2 teams. Team Xbox, they know that the enemy is depleted, and looks like the memo did get through. They are going to prove me wrong. They are hungry, and now Eggy, they have given them some time to respite, but again, the blue zone is going to force them out, and now it is over change a little bit of mind.
Oh, they're throwing pans now. They're throwing the kitchen sink at Team Xbox, it seems.
They're getting bangs. Patch himself off quick because again he just Gil is getting members from Team Xbox. Man, Eggy goes in, he jumps, he shoots. I'm sure Rex overhead, but Rex did not see Mavi's position, and there you have the last man. Eggy goes in, he jumps, he shoots. Just one.
Okay.
Aggression does seem to catch up, which bit out of the.
All right,
There
on
you
to the
have
next
it.
match. The Crossfire Day 2 Match 1. Yo, what up, King A? How's it going, bro? I'm tired as fuck right now. We skipped Match 1 because people were saying nothing. Group C wasn't playing.
But as soon as they get through a kite.
Hey, wait a second. Okay, now.
Oh, HH got like 2,500 damage this game, I'm guessing.
Question, I mean,
There's nothing on. Like someone.
it has to be feeling good as such.
See even a single.
whatever they can find. I reckon
Alright,
Esports going to
on
be
to
doing
match
the same,
number
cutting them off
3.
a shot early on. They did lose Mr. Spray, but it's not the end of the world.
Or this is
And I
match
wanna
number
see some
4,
more
right?
duckies in the water as well, because that outfit, oh my
1,
goodness.
2.
Oh boy, I
3.
wonder if I've given away my age right now. But
Okay,
again,
this is
I
match
used to
number
love back in the
4.
day. Coming back to the game at hand. The other way around.
Journey of, well, they crossed a one finish to his name.
Could be in a good position.
I'm just seeing where all the teams are playing on this Sandhawk match. Alright, looks pretty
Again,
normal.
it's all speculation. I think this is East.
Circle now and other vicinity too. In the meantime, also it's unlikely that they go for these finish points, but maybe when their hand is forced over
Love
here,
you,
they
bro.
might just start pulling out their
Goes
fangs.
to the last
Now
zone.
you see just how sharp they are. Great nade coming in from GD69, knocking down him. Create a
Okay, I'll
Keep in
skip
mind,
through a lot of
his
this.
teammate Bot Slayer does spot him down, and there you have it. It is going to be. It's going to. He does.
in a very
Those
good
two
against
teams
Pubg
aren't near the
match.
top.
Only glitch. They to confirm what.
Sure, a lot of you people watching at home do want to see all that carnage. You want to see your favorite drop spot. Wait a second.
In boot.
Is going to be bleeding on his knees. Now finally that you well,
Oh, man.
so
Soul fan every. False move.
well.
Completely open. Just a couple of compounds in here and between Vinar.
So I got Orange Rock, good team, TX. Oh, a lot of the top teams aren't even in this.
And boot camp. And the areas.
They are. Oh boy, he is.
Might just be biting the dust soon enough as well. Another
TX wins this game,
not
right?
responsible members at least, but
The only glitch are the ones who survive in this round, but it looks like all
Yeah, everyone's just dying out in the blue
players
zone
are still-
fighting each other.
cut out, but again, raining down death and destruction.
TX controlling the high ground.
And Fearless, much like his name suggests, will be moving forward. He's got the cojones of courage and he will try and put them 6 feet under 2, but the circle is going to be shifting once again, and I'm not sure who's going to favor.
Oh! Boom goes the petrol can
Nice.
over there, the gas can as we like calling it, and well, looks like it might have just been well placed. And Team Xbox again, they know what
Nice.
they're doing. They are atop this hill. This is their
Oh,
location, but looks
Ultron!
like Carry is going to come in. Ultron is going to fire. Carry could be taken out. In fact, both the members take tremendous amount of damage. He might just go for the UMP. He gets one. Is the Sultan going to be taken down as well? Because Sultan is making sure he patches himself up. The first aid is going to come in.
So I like this. I like the spacing out of TX. See, one player holding the angle inside, one player putting out pressure, and then of course you push with 2 just in case.
And now, he might just peek, he might just shoot, but the question is he going to take down Team Xbox? Because, well, kind of looks like it might be against him. The odds are definitely stacked against him as Ultron is now waiting, and his teammate is going to hold the door here, Floki.
Oh yeah, he's certainly trying to hold the door over here, but how long can he hold it for? Well, the Blues going to start moving in, and Xbox will take that as an invitation to try and move a little bit further back. In the meantime, Scout Obi with the QBU, like you said, is finally being activated away from his high top position. But in the meantime, Ultron is trying to get back towards safety. You don't stand in his way, but Rambo will be taken out. Fearless also low, will be knocked down by Marvin, and only Dave survives, and in the end, he also gets taken out. That it looks like I might have said too soon because Team Xbox will lose 2 of their members. Ultron and Marvin
Oh,
both
no.
on their feet, crawling about, scouting a 1v1. Can he save the day?
Goodness.
He's got the UMP, yes, on their feet.
They needed to clear that person out earlier,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are down.
but they get the reset.
But the advantage on the
Make their way to straight spray down the in-cal because they now know that there is someone on that watchtower. Scout still firing off those shots but doesn't spot anyone, is sort of firing blind at this point. Will go back on into the blue, take a little bit damage, but well, looks like Ultron is back up.
they're
And he
double.
is feeling hungry, looks like he will get it lined up too. What a great spray down coming in from that mine. Hyderabad Hydras might not be long for this world, and he will put them 6 feet under. 2 of the members being
They
taken
really
out.
want the
A third one
points.
still standing, but Carry and Striker for the win. Everything for their team resting on their shoulders now. And Team Xbox, Marvy, he's
TX doesn't win this,
He
right?
is gonna
There's
prep
no
it in, but
way.
You know what? He's going to switch to the UMP. He's
Yeah,
going to
TX
find that this
doesn't
is going to be
win this.
problematic. The blue is going to be problematic for them because from the distance, I was expecting this Reckoning Esports is going to be laying down the hurt, and from behind, Hyderabad Hydras could snuff his life out. That is exactly what's happened. It's going to be Carry who gets the better of Marvy, but Ultron finally gets some redemption for his his team. Now Striker is going to get this as well. If Ultron is taken down, they are going to go out in the third position. But wait a second, Scout OP, the man who is just a bit too overpowered, is going to try and help him. But Ultron, he's going to be. If Ultron is taken down, they are going to go out in the third position. But wait,
that's a sick angle by
from
Scout.
behind, Hyderabad Hydras could finally get some redemption for his third position. But wait a second, Scout OP, the man who is just a bit too overpowered, is going to try and help him.
He only had
but
one
Ultron,
bandage.
he's got to be careful. He's got to make a move because behind them, Striker is still going to be in a position to strike. But now Ultron, he comes out. Is he going to be taken out before, or is Ultron going to get that prime position? No, he doesn't. Team X-Pac out in the third position. Oh my goodness, we've had a back and forth over here, and that is all. At one time, and like we mentioned, yes, they are playing tactically. We are going to make a lot of plays on their names, but the thing is, they have to go in for those finishes as well, Floki, because 14
Got
at this
all
stage
23
is
kills.
nothing when teams are getting that on
Last match.
one round.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing.
All right, we only got 2 more games to look through.
Sports Chester doing some very, very good work early on. Let's see if we can find that same success this time around too. As we turn our
I'll skip through this one,
a lot of loot to work with.
and then I'm gonna go get some sleep. How many people do I have watching? I know my energy is kind of low right now because I'm tired, but we still got people watching. So 440. Yeah, I'll take it.
6-2 ammo in it. All the levels could be big.
They are coming up. I think
Pierce himself is also damaged, so he's gonna have to heal himself back up. It's unfortunate. I believe that might have just been a stroke of bad luck, but now our esports are looking to capitalize on that. Look at Hero trying to go in and be the hero for the one responsible for.
All right, hold on. This is
He's gonna have to
EXO.
heal the nade, because that is exactly how grenades work. And in the meantime, it seems that elsewhere on the map there has been some action as Revenant are taking on the members from Enigma, but we're gonna turn our attention in this direction only because this is a fight that is about to brew. Oh, Immortal, that they could do so much work over here.
Oh!
Fierce will knock down Immortal. What the hell just happened there? Fierce himself is also damaged, so he's gonna have to heal himself back up with the help of the first aid. Sensei has also been knocked in the meantime. Our esports, they could capitalize on the situation, Sphere. This could be problematic for EXO.
this could be a big blunder coming in from Team EXO. Meanwhile, Punk is trying to give a really good cover there, but I don't think that would be enough. They are going to rush in. Fierce, you know what happened? I think the nade hit Immortal, and then both of them got damaged.
That is unfortunate. I believe that might have just been a stroke of bad luck, but now our esports are looking to capitalize on that. Look at Hero trying to go in and be the hero for his team. Nate's come pouring in from Canary and Rockstar, both trying to rock the show over here. Fierce, he is burning in that molly. He is losing life, but he will be able to stay alive for a little bit longer. Oh, that nade comes and blows into smithereens, puts him out of his misery as Rockstar Sensei knock him down on his feet. Is the position for 247 Gaming clutch down before so just maybe EXO
That
still
one
might have
grenade
a stroke
really
on
cost
either
them
side.
everything.
Well, they meaning for themselves and get out of this.
Crisp, charred meat.
Is Black Ant.
Everyone else, why do I
Ultron said that they didn't have any meds this match from the start, and Ultra played with only helmet the whole match.
Down over here by Sarang GG, and looks like Sarang has also an idea of where Mavi is.
Garlic had 27 kills, winning chicken dinner in the tier 1 scrims. The ones that they're playing in right now.
Side of Team X-Pac, they're both gonna be knocked down. Gil will bite the dust, and so will Scout Ope, leaving Enigma.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Side
skip.
of Godlike Spiro,
too
this
tired.
is not looking good.
I mean,
Let me move my face cam back down.
About Godlike, right? They wanted to attack, they wanted to be the best team there, and they are doing just that. But right now, it's not working for them. Clutch God is the last man standing, and now his name is Clutch God, but right now he's on fire. In the wrong sense, to be honest, because literally he is on fire. The smoke will come in, but there's their smoke, there's fire, and the fire would come in the form of Enigma V with that M249. He would take out Team Godlike.
Absolutely, and now Enigma needs to be a little bit careful now.
Wow, what a circle
everyone
shift.
around them might put a little time already to perhaps another finish to work with.
Tough, but that's a good.
Revenant once again, top dog, just seem like Mavi. The medkit is also gonna bullets too. Knocking out a lot of players over here. I mean, this tournament is so action-packed, and even the players who want to part of it. The 1 crore rupees prize pool, obviously very, very tempting for it too, as it is the 17th team over here to keep an eye out for. In the meantime, Hyderabad Hydras moving up ahead against the side of Revenant. Revenant in a world of trouble, as I'm not too sure we just saw there. But Manti OP will be flinging a nade in Tactical's way. Is it going to connect? Well, it might just, but it does not matter because Manti is going to take matters a little bit. Hydras
Is taken up. Meanwhile, Scarlet's Gaming
I believe that was the first aid kit being dropped over there for his teammate, but in the meantime, Enigma Rex could be the one.
This is actually a really good game, like a really exciting game to watch with the zones. I'm just so tired, I can't really
get back up on his feet. In the meantime,
like focus in on things right now.
Look at the liberty this man can take because of the him out just yet. Placement points to work with. They can shoot.
Soul's actually doing really good this game.
They are rising. Draws.
Absolutely, it seems like Carry.
RIP to Soul though, they didn't make it.
Soul are also trying to get rocks in
Did
the
they get a
distance,
win
taking
here?
out the members. Yet they're in a 4v2 situation. They can smell it in the air. Chicken is cooking. They want it hot in. They're in a
How does hold on? Back
part
up.
of the map, and Ninja John is also going to join them. A tactical esports Team X Spark 1. They're still back. That's the only
I kind of want to see how Soul won their game.
debate. There is no regret.
Oh, okay, Soul control this compound. This compound controls pretty much this pocket area, and then they had this, and then okay. Okay. I see.
There's only a couple of players to worry about. It's the top dog. I'm not too sure. But man, he's got in a world of trouble. I believe he can get back up on his feet. Moving left and right with Nutawat Hydras should be going their way soon enough. And
Okay.
On.
yeah, I mean, Soul deserves it. Not
All right.
lie. I'm not saying there's anything bad with it, but I'm quite sure out of all these teams, both
Last game.
Let me tell you, every
Last game, and then I'm gonna go rest.
support of the crowd. You know why? Because everyone is playing their part. Everyone is trying to perform. Even if you are not performing right now, that doesn't mean that.
I just got one more game. Man. Come on, whatever.
Well,
Just
as long
do
as
one
you
more
are getting
game, and then
points,
I'll go to
everything is
sleep.
fair and Iranga. Talking about other sports, I mean.
Thank you guys for being here.
Time on
Thank you guys for watching the whole way through too.
Well, when he is lucky.
We had one really good analysis
That was a very
that I could do a video on.
He does want to be like
wonderful start.
All right, what the heck was happening
looks
here?
like Krish is long gone as he flew. Finally, a gun. It could be problematic. Oh my
Oh.
Captain Levi has.
life, but of course, I knew you were gonna.
They might-
But again, list over there. All 4-7 Rahul coming in. Rahul is going to be under fire, but it's going to be from compound. Pretty much dead smack center of the circle. Now, on the other hand, all those shots are being fired. Hold on, TSM doing the spot 247. Rahul coming in. Rahul is going to be under fire, but it's going to be from Yam, who's going to come in. He does go a bit mental. Is TSM Farsi.
And he will get the better of Battlegrounds as well. Meanwhile, talking about Team 247, they're only down with one member still surviving, and they need to figure out a way to get some points out of this game.
Well, that one member is going to be pretty quiet right now because the big boys that go up against godlike game TSM. I do believe it is nation, but now TSM, they are going to back. Looks like Reckoning Esports want to play as well because Mr. Spray just snuffed out Z-God's life, and if he on the
But
Last
it was
match,
Reckoning.
right?
Mr.
Everybody's
Space
playing
got
super
them out, but the
aggro.
finish will go to God. It was a bad mistake. I mean, it is the
Oh,
two
out
gods
in
versus the
the
all
open.
gods, and here you go. I
Oh, it's
cannot-
Aquanox
But that was a bad
running in the
mistake,
open.
but it was.
Reckoning Esports shooting up. They are doing something unprecedented now. TSM are going to be unleashing over here. Clutch Guard is going to go on the right flank. Is he going to spot someone lurking in the distance? He's going to be taken out as Clutch Guard. Oh boy, living up. And well, Pooja is going to spot someone.
Oh my gosh, Clutch God.
He's going to spot Pooja because Pooja does spot him, and well, Pooja is going to shoot.
Oh,
but
Clutch
Pooja
God turned
is gonna
on
be
him
taken out as
hard.
Clutch God. Oh boy, living up to his name. Make sure he survives
Clutch
the
God
skin
is-
of his teeth. Now,
Clutch God
Jonathan
is
gonna
fucking
be moving
good.
forward. There is Jelly.
Clutch God's close range is really fucking good.
Again, two fights are breaking out just next to the
That's
hill.
two
All
fights that
equals
Clutch
taking
God
fight
should
to
not have
Reckoning,
won
and
that I've
well,
seen
the
him
grenades
win
are gonna be
today.
popped, smokes
Close
are gonna be
range.
deployed, and elsewhere atop the mountain. From atop, is he going to go to right? We're going to have to wait and find out because, well, looks like Reckoning East. We bid you.
With the old gods, with the new gods, and TSM plays, trying to do the third party, trying to be a little cheeky there. He was hiding there, using the PvP advantage, but it didn't work in his favor.
It did not indeed, and now Shadow.
Godlike just runs through everybody, dude.
Just
There's not a single team that
Oh,
could
you
really
have to
stop
hold on to
them
your
in a
points,
straight
Pharaoh.
up fight.
In the open, in fact, they are short depending. However, you got to be are going to do as Yoda the Warrior little bit.
the next lines, they still have some really good knocks there. He even comes in and gets the better of.
He's going to make sure he still holds the fort for his team. Now Yoda almost got a couple of shots on him, but keep in mind, Gentlemen, it is going to be Paradox from Revenant E.
Still have 14 teams, 45.
This go by Team XO, go by an OGO, having a field day. Levi with that AK is going to make sure he... And there you have it. Get all that delicious... Oh, rip me. Somebody wants to get the... heading in that direction. From all the way down there, there you have it. He does get the angle, and well, Krish has been sent packing. He is not going to be flying off anywhere this time. But now he spots somebody else. The hitmarkers come in. Could this be another knock from distance as Daddy and D-Sing almost were caught up? But Nickel is going to make sure he lays down some lead, and now 3 guns are going to be trained on his position. This is when the remaining members of Godlike need to push that. Daddy goes down and pretty much snuff out the lives of D-Sing and Daddy. There you have it. Clutch Guard does exactly that. Daddy goes down, as does Clutch Guard, but now this could be problematic because, well, again, Jonathan needs to get a bit closer to his team.
They need to do... They're...
Out as Skylight's game. Jonathan, well, he might not have a car, my dear friend, but he does have those smoke grenades to obscure the vision of his enemy.
Oh, nice
and, well, when you
save.
have teammates like Neo to come and pick you up. Oh boy, everything is tickety-boo, and up the circle, they still
Dang,
have
the
the hill.
teamwork.
In fact, make that... Make sure they play just a little bit direction of the enemy.
Meanwhile, talking about Scarlet.
Had enough boost on him to make sure that still going to be in a world of trouble now. Paradox and Onco are the last 2 members remaining from the Revenants. Are they going to be preaching? Are they going to practice what they preach? Or are they going to be sent packing? We are going to have to wait and find out, because for now, Team XO, despite having only that 1 finish, well, make that 2, because they still have all is taken down because
Look at the damage there. Look at the accuracy of that spray, and Jonathan is now rushing in.
To Godlike have no
well,
show.
the edge of the circle elsewhere. SG Somraj is taking...
Needs to...
They're constantly looking for kills
And he has...
and getting
is doing it
kills.
now. Destro's trying to make his desperate getaway. Is he going to get it? Oh my goodness, that Snowman played a bit of spoil sport, but now he's going to divert his attention to Picard. He does lay down some lead, unfortunately. Oh, Mother Nature and the terrain is going to make sure he does. Trouble. Rexy taken down. I do believe they have
XO
to
gatekeeping
a 2-man
teams.
correction, a 3-man squad, but now Jelly's taken down as well as always the Sultan and the boys. Still unaware of esports are eliminated in the 8th position with 7 finishes, as now Godlike's Jonathan is in a bit of a pickle. He's on the downslope. SG know exactly where they are. SG have some cover, and well, Neo finally makes it back.
I feel like the Godlike players have such good reflexes. I always see them like manage to run away with 1 HP because they just
another time Scarlet's Gaming. They
react
just
so
surviving
quickly
by
to
the,
getting shot.
You know, by the looks of it.
Face, he fling it. I think has gone down. Take him. So eliminate.
Be really tough back. Good. Meanwhile, Exo Sensei, he just got the damage from the zone.
11 kills.
Needs to make his move.
Neo gets knocked.
He's going in. The sound has been given. Neo knows
Clutch
that.
God's gonna
is
clutch
go a bit
this.
further back. He's gonna lie down. Well, Neo is gonna bite the dust, but now Clutch God could be in a
Oh,
position
never
to do
mind.
something. No, he's not.
Cast a
because
curse.
Skylight's
Clutch God
Gaming
did not clutch
That's
it.
still, so they can also wreak some havoc.
Now, Sparrow, let me test you. All you gotta do is take a deep breath, and well, everything to their position.
XO's playing just very safe and controlled. They're playing to get the win.
For them, they are no right. Get well. My goodness, that was the right amount of propellant when I've gone crunching. Oh, have a look at this.
To relax. Is there?
I think be awaiting. Round of the grenade is flung. He has a game right now. Definitely saw him. Now D-Sync has seen the little helmet, but again, he's gonna wait. He's gonna bide his time because he wants the enemy to make all the. Oh my goodness, buddy.
XP. This is just it. This is the high-tech level. This is a high level, but that Molotov just missed the target by an inch. By an inch. Meanwhile, Gamla Boy finding Jacob.
Oh, there you have it.
Pukar coming in, getting the better of Sensei. D-Sync would get eliminated by the zone. What has he done there?
Well, he made a little bit of a blunder, but now it's going to be Pukar going up against Immortal. Immortal's mortality has been tested. He goes down. Now it's a 2-on-1 situation. It is only Fierce and Punk in front of him, and one good grenade could knock one off their feet. And well, the bullets could do all the talking. Oh my goodness, how the tables turn. Punk, in fact, almost getting knocked out. A second grenade could be devastating, but now he might just spot him. But no, Fierce is going to spot today on. He must have seen the little hand come a bit to that. He's like, oh, there you are, there you are. I see you, I see you. And he just took the 16, only 10, D2.
Team
top 6.
Top 5, it seems.
Are we talking about?
Okay. All right. An actual Clutch God's the weakest close range player in Godlike? Really? I saw him do some pretty good stuff though. All right. Okay, so we had one really good analysis. I can make a video on that. I have an older video that I need to make and record still. The godlike. It's also a godlike video. I'm gonna be putting out 2 godlike videos just cause. Fuck, they're easier to do analytics on, cause I've always been a fan of the way they play. Like 2 years ago when I was watching them as TSM entity. Like I like the way they played back then, and I think they developed it and made it a lot better. And so I get it. I can see it and understand the way they play. It's really organized and really quick. And yeah. So that's it for the stream. I'll try and keep an eye out for XO tomorrow. XO like pop off later on. I'll try and keep an eye out on XO. I'll try and keep an eye out on Skylights too. I already have 2 godlike videos, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what I can notice. ZooTay, what do you think about that idea? You will analyze after day over and before another day starts. It will be fun as we didn't know about the winner, or will you do it after 4 days? Okay. So the thing is, right? Let me turn down the music a little bit. So I can viewer party after the stream is done, right? But the thing is, most of my viewers, the problem with that is like most of my viewers, they're gonna be watching this live, and then after this is done live, I could do a viewer party, but like they already watched everything for that day, right? They already spent X amount of hours watching this tournament, so they're gonna be tired for the day. They're gonna be done, or they're gonna have other busy stuff to do. So that's why I've been streaming on the days that BGIS doesn't stream. So it's like they don't have anything to watch today, but they could watch back, you know, what they have watched, but with my analysis on top of it, right? It's just like after you watch a 6-hour stream of the actual BGIS, I don't think you want to watch another, 3-hour ZooTay stream of the analysis on top of that. Like, it's just a little bit too much. So that's why I'm not gonna stream in between the game times. I'm just gonna, it'll be too late. But all right, I'll see you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Shout outs to everyone that stayed all the way through. This was definitely a longer stream, I think. How long is this stream? I streamed for... We are... Oh, it's only been like a 3-hour stream. Not too long, actually. It just feels long because I'm tired. So I know the finals start on the 13th, I think, right? So I got one more day to do some analysis stuff. All right, guys, I'll see you. Take care, everyone. I love you all. Bye-bye. And, oh, hold on. I almost forgot. That became supporters and is now part of the Zoo Army. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the mods that are here that, are continuous helping me mod and keep, the chat in check. It's a new year. I already posted on my Instagram, but like if you guys had a rough start to your new year, it'll get better. Just try and find whatever little positivity each day and try and build on it. I had a kind of rough start to the new year, so I wasn't feeling my best either, so I get it. But I'm gonna try and do better for you guys, to stream more often, put out more content, to work harder. That's all you guys. You guys make it, you guys are the people that I'm working harder for right now. So thank you all. All right, take care. Peace. Keep grinding. And Zoo Nation out. Bye.